Yeah. Only chase the bag, fuck friends. It's Ricky Booty the train. I ain't leaving the Monty and spin back in the Benz. We don't play with prop guns, that shit was never pretend. If you beefing with the gang, I tell you how it's gon' end. Already trapped by the state, I take your hood. Back to Frank is out the league, gym and shit like Jerome. God sponsor all the drifties, courses came with the cord. Shot my way to a brick and come from playing with zones. 40 hit like a truck, I don't even got my CDL. Pull chops off the waistline before they BBLs. Gave my brother 35, a real nigga never tell. If a bitch left me for a bum, I'ma wish her well. Doing surgery on the white, Dr. Miami. Bitch wasn't plan A, so I gave her a plan B. Made niggas sit down cause they said they can't stand me. Move like Waka, sleep with the flock like Tammy. Give me any drug, I promise we get the work off. She wanna take a skirt off, cause of the way I skirt off. Coke is off, if you touch it, it get turned off. Foreplay before I cook it, I take the shirt off. These niggas all talk, they ain't never on shit. No matter what I go through, I'm always smiling like Mitch. I ain't on no gang shit, they tryna Rico the clip. I aced at the day's game and still walked off rich. The shoes is Rick Owens, fuzzy sweater by Marnie. 6 rockets in the Smith, play the game like Jabari. Niggas spitting no shit, we don't do the Atari. I got a body done, that's how I'm telling her sorry. My younger gets sturdy, profit 30 like a sensu. Being down bad and broke, fuck what you're meant to. Running your mouth, ain't got insurance for that dental. You don't own a car, why the fuck you standing on rent? Let's go. Back to 30 out, got that nigga screaming like uh-oh. Car was spinning, this smell like dead ops and gumbo. On his block, waving the 50 just like Matumbo. I only chill with bitches, but you know I got some bros. Put me on your parlay, it's a lot. Nobody can have a question what I did for my block. Tryna slide on me, somebody tell him to stop. He took a chance, so you know I had to give him a shot. You become a star when nobody can guard you. I like making money cause it was never hard to. My bitch about to play with your phone, TV sharp. From the garage to the closet, shit like the Bronx Zoo. I know you ain't rich when you with this with a feel like 10 bottles in a walk and this a chill night. So much sparkles that they ain't give me no deal price. Think I work for Carnet cause I told him to build like. I be sliding through looking like a lick. Ain't got a rollie but I need 100,000 on my wrist. I remember selling grams, I had to get it to a brick. I'm trying to pull off the lot, don't need no mileage on my whip. If you ask me, I'm still winning the race. I lapped them niggas couple times, they still jogging in place. And if you talk about the 40, then you know I'm the face. Nigga, this is real life, play with something that's safe.
Let's go. Yeah, baby. Yo, yeah, we back, man. Episode 214, the 40 Central Podcast. Welcome to 40 Central Podcast. What's good, y'all?
What's up? What's up?
It was good. Y'all niggas is dumb. Why did you put that shit on my shit?
Shit's been there.
What's good, man? Kev, wake up, bro. You about to have a good weekend, man. You need to start today.
Why do we say wake up, nigga? Like a baby falling asleep.
My son, I think he be doing edibles and shit. My son be fried. That's all it is. You be fried.
Oh no, Rick James. Cheers from Vegas, man. You know we love you, man. Thank you for always tuning in, always saying what's up to us,
Yo,
man.
Is that your real picture?
That is his real picture.
Really?
That's his real picture right there. Yeah.
He looks like a mugshot.
Let's go to
too.
Vegas and see Rick James.
We do want to. He asked us to come out there. He does want us to come out there, and he wants to show us Vegas. He do. That's his real name too. Yeah, Shy Finesse in the building. You know we watching, man.
This nigga Kev is funny, son.
We kicked it out. No, we good. We should be good. Sorry. That was our fault. But we back, man. What up, man? JT, what up, man?
Mic check.
Let's go. We here.
We outside. Well, really inside, but
I was gonna say it's
really inside.
kind of looks inside.
We're outside the crib though.
We not home.
We're not home.
Episode 214. Yeah, it was good, man.
Shit, nigga, I'm getting ready for Miami tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
Miami tomorrow.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
Bro, it's the only person I ever met. You talk to him today, he'll be going to church, and then tomorrow he out in fucking Mexico. Like,
And I'm going to Miami tomorrow.
randomly, bro. Like, what's out there this weekend?
Huh?
What's going on over there this weekend? There's events?
Follow my gram, you see.
He don't want.
Yeah, no, so it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah,
But I'm saying it's not like no like, well, obviously not spring break, but you know how they do those little, or you just going just for you, like.
Nah, I'm going for an event.
Oh, okay.
I'm going for an event.
He going to the Pornhub event. We knew it.
Damn, I want to go to that.
Oh, yeah, that's there?
Nah, it's not in Miami. I don't know where it's at. It's different places. But if y'all want to go,
I want to go.
A Calle Ocho, nigga.
Yo, this nigga.
What? Who's that?
Don't act like yo.
Nah, I don't know who that one is.
All right, whatever. You
I
don't
got
know.
other ones I know. I don't know who that
You
one
don't know
is.
Calle Ocho now. You don't know what Bang Bros is?
Yeah, but I
That's
don't pay
Calle
for-
Ocho, nigga.
Oh, word?
Yeah, he act like he. This
Nah,
dude
that's
right
one
here
too.
act like he don't know.
I'm dead ass. I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, all right, whatever. You were talking about it.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all though, these niggas disappear more than anybody I know. Don't let them at the end fool you neither. JT's quietly be leaving, bro.
I don't go nowhere.
I was stressed that he left. Like, I think it was last weekend. I was sitting here like, fuck, bro.
Wait, when?
Because we was going to film something. I forgot what we was going to do. He's like, yeah, he's like, I'm like, when the fuck he never mentioned? What?
He just be fucking.
Nah, that's good though. Y'all traveling, living life. That's what's up though.
Trying to,
Got to.
especially because everything's about to fucking close down again. So
Supposedly,
That's what he-
Yeah, man, they mandating masks and shit again and all that.
Seeing some shit. Like, you know what's crazy is that's why I started doing massive traveling this year.
Yeah,
Because I
you
had
knew?
I had said earlier when his power was like around, like we were a year in, that I said that we're gonna be going facing when the election starts coming back in. They're gonna be bringing up COVID again. They're gonna bring all this up again, and then potential lockdowns all over again. So I was like, when it hit 2023, I was like, all right, now it's start traveling randomly, get that all out the way. So if we get a lockdown for a year, I got a whole year in the system. My system.
you
I've been
travel.
traveling. So
I don't think it's gonna go that far this time though.
you never know.
Y'all
You
think it's
never
gonna
know.
go that
You
far?
never know.
With
And-
lockdown?
well, they already
JT
started,
works in a school. Did they mandate any mask or anything yet? Not yet? Are they
Nah.
talking about it?
Nah.
They
So what states was it? Because I seen this. Some states are back.
Now, it's not that some states. I mean, some states are. It's not that they're bringing it back. It's like they're with some places right now. They're like offering masks, right? So they're offering the masks. That's how it started. You know, they offered the mask and everything. After
Right.
that, they have forced it on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just I have PTSD from it. I have PTSD from it. So I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I can't say I got PTSD because I ain't really give a fuck. I ain't wear a mask nowhere. If you ain't want me in your store without a mask, I wasn't going.
I had
Basically.
at my job.
You gonna lose money, not me.
At my
Hello.
job, I had to wear it, but I just all I did was cover my mouth with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah,
but you
but
see
you have to
for
do it for
jobs,
work.
yeah.
Like-
You had to go to work, so that was a little bit
I had
different.
to just cover my mouth with
But
it.
I'm not
It was
gonna
like,
lie,
yeah.
if I had a job that, mandated any of that shit, it was over.
You know what's crazy? It's like
I'm standing on what I believe in.
still, like
Fuck.
still, like I mean, I still never got COVID.
I mean, that shit was just a code with a it was
Well,
a
you know,
code
and-
with a name on it.
And I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking and saying this thing is fake. You know, I know that the virus is real. I know it exists, but the pandemic was never needed. It was never needed.
Oh
And-
no, we needed that. We need another one too. This one make it 4 years. Lock us down
Go
for
fuck
4.
yourself.
Why? We had mad fun in the pandemic. Listen, we was at the beach during the pandemic when we were supposed to be locked down. I was at Jones Beach. We went to Orchard Beach. I got videos of all this with like 14, 15 girls. We went to the beach. We was still doing shit. The people that stood in the house was the one that was wanting to listen to the fucking government. Who? That's not my parents. My mama, the only person that could tell me what to do.
Now, if they tell you to not go to the beach anymore because you'll get fined, you go to jail for it, what are you gonna do about that?
I don't really care because I don't like beaches, right? For real,
You
for
just
real.
say you was at the beach.
I was because it was 15 girls with fat asses. So who was gonna turn that down?
And if that's banned, then you can't do it anymore. Then what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell them come to my crib
Hello.
There's no
and
mask
we
mandate in the
lit.
crib.
Hell no.
Yo, listen. I don't put anything past anything. Like yo, all of a sudden.
I was smoking blunts. I was smoking blunts with people with COVID.
Who remembers that the government was trying to state that you need to have less than 10 people for
In your crib,
Thanksgiving?
yeah.
Yeah,
For
bro,
Thanksgiving.
that was cap. That was cap. I seen mad families with
But they did say it though.
yeah.
They did say it.
And in some places
So
they
it's
did
just-
get knocked on their door though. Some places they
Definitely
did.
did.
Police were knocking on the door. That's a
That's a
fact.
fact.
Police were knocking on the door, but we don't give
Yeah,
a fuck
free
about
Trump.
none of that
Free
shit.
Trump.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Just give us a little pandemic. All right, cool. Maybe 4 years a stretch. I don't care because I like to be home. I'm a content creator. I can make thousands of content in my house. I don't give a fuck. So I don't really care. But, lock us down for another year. We need some money. Like,
Lock yourself in.
You ain't get unemployment because you got a job. I'm already locked in. I be in my house 7 days a week. I'm locked up every day, literally.
Practicing.
All right, so
Literally. I've been practicing since 2015.
you've been quarantined before that shit was a thing.
Before. I've been quarantining since my
She was like, yo, this is my thing.
Nah, I've been quarantined. I quarantine because I really like to be inside more now. Like, it's really a thing that I just haven't got over. Like, I started dead ass staying inside once my mans killed my mans. So when my boy shot my boy, it was like, yeah, I ain't going outside. What the fuck is out there now? Nigga, hell no. My mans could kill me. I don't talk to nobody. I don't be friends with nobody. I don't want none of that shit. But after that happened like 2018, 2017, bro. I've been not having to go outside. If I don't got to go outside, I'm not going outside, bro. For what? Like, what are we doing? Now, at least in New York. Because when I was in Florida, I was outside. That's a whole new state. I was trying to explore.
What part?
I was in Orlando.
I'm gonna be outside
I was
for you
staying in
tomorrow.
Davenport first.
I'm gonna be outside for you
But-
tomorrow. I got you.
Yeah.
Nah, if I was in Miami, I'd be outside with you too.
Yeah,
Nah,
you feel me?
He's outside tomorrow.
I'm outside tomorrow and
take
Saturday.
a shot for me. Take
Nah,
a
he's
shot
outside tomorrow. He's outside tomorrow and Saturday. Just
Saturday, I'm
let's say
definitely
that.
outside.
But if y'all gonna watch his stories, what's your Instagram?
Real Kev Rodriguez.
There we go. Go watch that because he's gonna be.
He be turning up. Don't let him fool you, man. He
about
be
to be-
turning up. I think he probably the most turned out the group for real. Low key.
In what sense?
You heard his feelings with that one. You see that?
I want to know what
You heard his feelings with that one.
Oh, Vlad TV says you're not outside.
I just think he's
Nah.
probably the most lit.
Nah. No way.
That caught me off guard. I ain't gonna lie.
That caught me off guard.
That caught me off guard.
Yo,
I hate them, y'all.
do you wanna elaborate?
Go fuck yourself, Vlad. Oh man, that's funny.
Go ahead, finish. What you were saying?
Go ahead though.
You was
He was
talking.
talking.
He cut you off.
Oh, what I was saying?
I forgot what you were saying. He cut you off.
Nah. Fuck what I was saying.
I don't know. That caught
Saying
that.
about,
You was the most lit in the group.
oh yeah, you said I got him mad. Yeah. You said I got him mad.
And then you had to elaborate. You had to elaborate.
I just want to know.
And then that's when he said the Vlad thing.
Yeah, so you had to elaborate.
Yeah. So what do you mean?
I just feel like, in a sense, I'm not talking about like turned up party and shit. Like, he just be out. Like, he dead ass be out. Like,
Yeah, Justin be locked in his crib.
he be out. Like, he be out. And then I'm not gonna say too much. I don't know if any of, I don't know if he got females and girlfriends and shit. So, but he's turned, y'all. He's turned. He's real lit.
Yeah,
He's lit. Now, if you want to party and get fucked up and wasted, then Justin your guy. Justin your guy. Feel me? He lit in that sense. He gonna pop out and party. JT lit too. Don't let him fool you neither. He quiet lit. That's the dangerous ones.
That was a long time ago.
Nah, he capping.
That shit
He
was
capping.
like 30 days ago, nigga.
Nah, no, it was not.
He was just jumping up and dancing in the other podcast. What you talking about? Playing dice and all. Yo, listen,
It's a
he
good story.
listen, listen, he lit,
Hold
y'all.
on. Y'all don't know JT in Texas.
Oh, we missed the Texas JT.
You gotta do vacation JT.
I don't know what y'all speaking about.
Listen,
Like, he pleading the fifth. See, those are the people
chilling.
you gotta be careful for.
I be chilling.
listen, I went out with him. Went
Pause.
away with him.
That was wild.
And he just be chilling. That's
That
what
was
he do.
wild. Yeah.
No, JT
Listen.
turn up. You gotta have a drink or two. You turn up, little drink or
I
two.
mean, it don't hurt. little wine,
that shit be
champagne.
hurting.
JT was a
next day.
Texas like Petey Pablo
That shit be
with his
hurting me.
fucking shirt like a fucking hurricane, like a
Remember when,
like a
I did
helicopter.
That? Remember when I did that shit in Miami?
Yep. Yep.
We went out to a spot. People probably some people already heard this story, but you never heard it. But we went out to a spot. It was us two and a couple other people. And did the song come on? The song came on.
Yeah. The song was
I
on.
was like, oh! So I took my shirt off and just started going crazy. They was like, yo, nah. I went on stage and did that shit or something. It was like a stage.
Told y'all he the wild one.
yeah,
They
that
was like,
crazy.
nah, no way he just did that. I was like, yeah, like fuck it. I'm having fun.
Miami was wild. That
Yeah,
was a wild time.
I had
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I've been to Miami, it was wild. I feel like if you don't have at least one wild night in Miami, you did not experience Miami.
Yeah, because everybody's out there.
Even if
on
you
the
don't
same
go
type
to
of
South
time.
Beach. Like
Nah,
you
you
could
don't
go to
even gotta go
other.
there.
You don't even need to go to South Beach. You could go to other
go there.
places in Miami. You feel me?
No, funny shit. I
And
think we
turn
only
up.
went to South Beach one time.
Well, that's what I'm
Maybe.
staying at tomorrow.
Did we
South
even
Beach.
go?
South Beach.
We went to the
it's
beach.
lit. Don't
saying
get me
South Beach.
wrong.
We went to the
But I'm
beach.
just saying, like South Beach is kind of overrated.
It is. It is. We
Very
went to.
overrated.
What did we go to? What was that? Not Wild Wild Willies. What was that shit called? What you all the
Fat
drinks?
Tuesday.
We went there and then we went to the beach and then I don't think we ever went back down there. Like we just didn't care for it that much. It wasn't. It was. I think
As
we
you
ate-
get
we
older,
ate
the
once,
ball,
and
like
then-
South
Yeah.
Beach is just like, but I still like. I feel like if I go to Miami, I got to do at least one day in South Beach though. But that's me, cause I'm a hoe, so
Rudy.
that's why I gotta go over there. Like South Beach be lit, the joints be out any time of day, walking in panties and bikinis, walking in bikinis and shit. So you gotta go at least once and shit. But a lot of shit be going down. It be lit in other places in Miami. Though.
Yeah, no, we gotta go
Definitely
back though.
be lit.
I gotta go back. I gotta
No,
go back.
I'm tired of Florida. I don't want to go back ever.
Ever?
I think I'm kind of. I wouldn't say ever, but
What's
I
the
think
next
I'm
state you
kind
can
of
go
done.
to?
I said Cali like 30 times in the chat. Cali. That's where I
He
want to
doesn't
go.
want to
What
go
state
to
you wanna go
Cali.
to?
Cali.
That's where I want to go.
Kev, I want to go. I'll go to Cali too.
I go for
Cali.
I ain't
Kev
going
don't want to
Why?
go to Cali.
I'm not doing Cali.
That's fine.
Why?
I want to do Cali.
But you see, I'm trying to go to Cali. I'm trying to go for like a week or two though. Like,
No, what I wanted to do Cali and then go like drive up, like go from
So, like-
and then just go hit like San Diego, San
Vegas.
Francisco,
I
and
San
shit like
Francisco.
that. Nigga, you could drive to Mexico.
I ain't gonna hold you.
No, I wanted to
I ain't
go
gonna
over
hold
Definitely
you.
can.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
I was all for the California trip until I read in the text message about going to the Laker game. I was like, I'm going to that shit.
So don't come to the Laker game, nigga. Go do what you gotta do.
Nah, I'm not gonna go to
You could
California. Go
just skip
somewhere
that
else.
day. You
Then
could
just skip that day.
I go somewhere else.
I'm going to Cali.
Yeah, we out.
I want to go. I definitely want to go to Cali, man. I know a lot of people out there. From the network that I was on, they mostly from Cali.
I'm about to say, and it's good for media.
Hell yeah.
No, yeah, hell
Definitely
yeah.
great
It's just
for media.
expensive to live though. I'm not living out there.
No, it is.
It's the
But-
same as
The
New
whole
York.
West Coast is. No, it's
Yeah.
worse.
It's the same.
It's worse.
You think it's way worse?
It's worse. It's worse.
I mean,
The
New
cost-
York ain't that far
the
off.
cost of living over there is a little more higher, but the taxes here are higher.
If I had an opportunity, like I've always wanted to just live on that. I'm also a Laker fan. I also wanted to live in Cali. If I was able to do it, I would go over there and just live, no matter what. Like it's hot. I hate the cold. Even though we haven't had a
Yeah, but
haven't
sometimes
had
Cali
that.
be wild. 115 is crazy for
but you
for
get
heat.
used to
that's
it.
nasty.
You get used to
Nah,
it. Though.
bro, I'm in a whole group chat. Shout outs to JKC. I'm in a whole group chat, bro. It's 10 females in this group chat. They're all from different parts of Cali. Bakersfield, LA, Central, South Central, all that. Bro, and they say it like, bro, the AC's not fucking work. They still be tight themselves too. Like, I don't think you could ever get used to that shit, bro.
I'm
150. Remember, this is not 115 in New York and 115 in Cali is two different 115.
I feel like
That's
it's
true.
hotter here.
Hell no, bro. That shit
115 here is
deserted,
hotter.
nigga.
I don't
That
know.
shit deserted, bro. My friend was on. I was on FaceTime with her yesterday. She was driving from Bakersfield, California, to like some shit 30 minutes away, nigga. She showed the highway, bro. There was no lights, no trees, no nothing, just desert, nigga.
She don't need to be there.
Desert, nigga. That was the
She don't need
highway.
to be there.
Everybody got to take that. Everybody got to take that road. That's the main highway. You know how like we got like the Cross Bronx and the Hutch and
Oh, so
stuff
that
like
was just
that.
like a normal highway.
Yeah, that's their normal highways in Cali. Them shits is
Oh.
deserts. Like, there was nothing. Bro, I asked her, I'm on the phone, like, yo, sis, where's the trees? Where's the lights? So at night, this shit look crazy.
That's nasty.
She was like, nah, ain't no trees. It's like deserted. Like, this is a desert out here. I'm like, yo, bro, this shit wild. So that 115 out there is not nothing that we could, like, we gonna be hot, my nigga. We gonna be hot.
I gotta drive through Bompton.
One time.
I gotta drive through Bompton.
That's crazy. That's where Primetime from. The dude I was just on the
Oh,
phone
really?
with.
Oh, yeah,
he
so
just
we
said
gotta be
that.
good out there then.
Yeah, we straight.
Yeah, that's what
We
he
gotta go
said.
see
He's
him
like,
real
yeah, I'm
quick.
in Cali, I'm in Compton. I'm like, oh, where? I know a couple joints out there. and
What's the
shit.
block you want to see in Bompton?
I don't care.
You don't care
This
what
niggas
block?
trying to go over there and gangbang.
Yeah, that's what
This
Bompton is,
something
nigga.
cool.
Four corners boxing in the
That's what
building,
Bompton's
man.
about.
Bompton
It's
is
good, yeah.
over. Y'all know I'm going to Slauson.
Mo, what up?
I'm
Mo,
going
what
to
up?
Slauson.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to Bompton, Long Beach,
I just need to hit the Staples Center.
Oh,
one
you
time.
want to go to like the hoods? You like me? You like going to the hoods?
Yeah, I
of
gotta go to
cities.
where it's gritty at, man.
That's what I like doing too.
I
mean,
gotta
until I
stop
almost
through.
died in doing that shit. But
Yeah, I
you
drive
know.
through. I don't stop and mingle with the people.
no, I stop
drive
and walk
through.
by.
You gotta stop and go
Yeah,
get a
you
bag
gotta
of chips.
stop and
No,
talk
hell
and
no,
shit.
no. I
What you
stop.
mean?
I stop at like a strip mall. I could do that. But I'm not.
Like because the mall got people
like
and
when there's
everybody.
people circulating in and out. I'm not stopping on a corner where there's like mad niggas there to hop out and be like, yo, how is it? Like, I don't care.
See, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't care about that.
That be my problem. Like, look, right? So I went to Miami and there's like I think it's like 35th Southwest, some shit like that, right? And I took my mom to a fire Dominican restaurant in Miami, right? Like I always go there, right? So we get there and the restaurant next to a gun shop, right? Right next to the gun shop, a pawn shop. Right next to that is like a fake deli. I don't know, delis in other states is weird compared to ours, but it was like their deli, none but crackheads, none but niggas selling. Almost like, yo, where did you bring me? Why is we here? And I'm like, nigga, it don't matter. It's just walk, nigga, go to...
Yeah.
She like, nah, we driving to the front of that shit, nigga. We drove to the front of the restaurant. I'm like, you serious? I like to walk through.
Nah, I can't
Like,
do that.
I like to walk through.
Nah, I don't know. I kind of feel comfortable like that too.
Because if you, I mean, we from the hood, bro. We know, like, mind your business. That's it.
even when we was in Colombia, we was in like the hood.
Yo, you know what's wild?
And we
is that-
walked
You
that
just
shit
gotta
the
be
whole time.
careful with the hoods that it's like certain times it's like Soundview, right? Soundview's one way in, one way out, right? They tell you, if you're not from here, don't come here. That's what Soundview, that's what we run with. When different niggas that's not from there, they really do, they'll put pressure on you. Feel me? Because you're not from there. They know that you're not from there.
Nah, but they knew we wasn't from there. Yo, you know what's wild? That we was in, so like, you know, Colombia has this thing, like, you know, like they have
Nah,
that.
you see, in Colombia, you wildin'. I ain't touching no
whole
ghetto
other
country.
I don't know.
I went and got an Airbnb. I didn't know where the fuck I was going. I didn't know any of this shit. Like everybody was telling me like go to this place, go to that place, whatever. I didn't know where I was staying. I just seen a nice Airbnb. It was like spacious and it was cheap, right? So got the Airbnb. Didn't know it was in the slums, right? But we had a blast in the slums, bro. Like a beer was $1.05.
Yeah, then you go to the city, that shit like $5.
$1.05 at the spots over there. And like if you were to go to like the upper class neighborhood over there, the beers were $4 or $5. I'm saying, but this shit was $1.
Yeah,
at
we
the
don't
spot.
have
That's,
$1.
that's of course.
$1,
Everywhere in the hood.
Yo, and $1 at the spot. I was
walked around that
getting
shit.
getting food for $2. Food for $2 over there, like a coffee and like some
You know what it is
bread
though? I feel
for
like
50 cents.
us being raised out here is like, cause I understand
Like-
JT too, cause us being raised out here, we're so strong on this hood. Like, I mean, other places are way stronger
There
than
was
New
a
York, but we're grown. Like I said, like from where I'm from is like, oh, if you're not from here, don't come here. So you would think like, all right, if I go to Cali and they saying this in my hood, you know, they gotta be saying this somewhere
there
in
too.
Cali.
There
You
was
feel
a
me?
dude. There was a dude
So I
sitting in
get
front of the Airbnb. It's a dude. He was sitting on the milk crate in front of the Airbnb. He was like, told me in Spanish. He told us in Spanish, like, "Yo, whatever you want, I got it." This is drugs. If you need a cell phone, whatever, we got it. I got it. And after that, he never spoke again. He see us, we're like, "Yo, what's good?"
I said,
Spending on money, nigga.
Cause he already told you what you needed to say.
I used to
nigga.
go outside and be outside, Freddie. What
So
up?
I started seeing him like I wake up mad early. So I work like at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. I go up the block, go get a coffee. I got him a coffee, talked to him a little bit. But I was really talking to myself because he was just sitting on the block and he was like, I'm like a caveman.
That's cause he wanted y'all to buy something. You feel me? He like, what more I gotta say? I already told y'all what I got.
Yeah, he was just sitting there, but
Now
like,
y'all gotta tell me what y'all need.
he was cool though.
Maniac, what up, man?
He was cool.
Yeah,
I'm like that though. I like to go to the hoods of different cities. Like when I go to Cali, that's what I'm actually excited for, cause that's most of the people I know is from like the hoods in Cali, like Watts. Feel me? They from South Central LA. They out from Watts. They be on Fig. You know, I know a lot of
You been to Cali
304s. Nah, I haven't been.
I want to go.
I want to go. That's why I want to go. And now that I know, I got a reason because I know mad people to go to Cali too. You feel me?
That's the same exact reason I feel like me and him got to go to Atlanta.
I know females in Compton. I know females from all over Cali. So it's like dope. And they like, it's not like they like from the Hamptons and shit. Like, it's not fancy where they from. You feel me? They still from the trenches. Like, so it's like, okay, cool. I'm going to go with you. And a lot of the females I know gangbang. So a lot of these females is Crip. Like, like probably half of them, 50% that I know that live out there are Crip. So they heavily in the trenches, you feel me? So it's like, I feel safer doing it in Cali with y'all, because now y'all can show me what y'all hood like. Y'all come to New York, I'll show y'all my shit, you feel me? But there's other times I go, like in Puerto Rico, I went to La Perla and almost died, nigga, like.
That's how I felt in the mountains. The Caguas Mountains, I'll never go back there
When you
again.
went with him?
Yeah, I'll never go back there again. If you get caught up there with the sundown, it's over.
It's dark.
It's over.
I wanted to go see family because I have family all
Nigga
through
say
that
I'm
mountain.
never going.
I got family all
Never.
through that mountain. So all through that mountain.
Nigga, that shit didn't matter when we was there.
Yeah, no, we went.
Shit did not matter.
We went to go see. One of my aunts over there, and we were just like, we went to go get some food, chill over there for a little bit, whatever. JC speaks Spanish. I don't know if y'all know that, man. He
That's
speaks
good,
Spanish. He
though.
speaks Spanish.
That's good.
He went into my aunt. He was like, "Hola, me llamo James." I was like, "You could say James, bro. You could say James." But we had some food. We had some breadfruit, corned beef, steak, chicken, whole 9 yards. Then went down that mountain. Going back, we had he saw the hills, like how steep the hills were. It's just like it was kind of.
But
crazy.
y'all was in the car, right?
Yeah. I never go to Puerto Rico without a car.
Nah, hell no. Over there, you need it.
Yeah, I never go to Puerto Rico without the car.
Don't go to the Caguas Mountains. Don't go. There's nothing to see. There's nobody up there you want to meet.
There's never
Don't
mountain.
go.
Never did nothing to see in mountains.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Don't-
like the
don't
mountains
go.
is like it's just home. That's it.
Don't
Yeah,
go.
ain't shit
There's
up
there. Homes and
no
bars.
calling the police
Homes
in the
and bars.
mountains.
Yo, bro.
There's no service in the mountains.
Yeah, there's no service.
There's
up
no
there.
water in the mountains.
It's,
Caught up there, you're done.
it's wild because it's like all the spots there. It's like, yeah, he's right. No service up there. No nothing. The water. Well, like, when the water goes out, water goes out. UPS and FedEx, they go up there once a week. You know what I'm saying it's like you don't see an officer in sight, no nothing. You know what I'm saying and there's edges there that you could just if you got into an argument, go get the fuck that. You know what I'm saying push
Yeah.
right off. Nobody's finding you.
Nah, that shit
Nobody's
crazy.
finding
That
you.
shit, mountains is crazy. I feel like mountains in a lot of places is like that though. Like, especially like out there is they high as fuck. They steep as fuck out
Yeah.
there. You feel me? So it's probably a little bit different. But I feel like anything in the mountains is weird. Like, that's something I'm not getting on my car and walking through the mountains. Now, no, nigga.
Like now it makes sense to me when like the people that was like fighting in Afghanistan and the Middle East would say that the people that they had to fight in the mountains was different. Like they climbing walls.
Yeah.
They like they throwing guns like up to the next because it's just a different lifestyle up there, and that's how I felt. Like if shit went down when we was in that car, we wasn't making it out. We was not making it out.
That shit's only for people that's already in tune with that lifestyle. Like been doing it for their whole life type
That
shit.
ain't for me. I like flat land, concrete. Big ass mouse.
Yo, what? He capping.
You about to scream?
No, nigga, for what?
He said, what?
I got constructs
He
on.
was like this. Look.
I got
What?
constructs on, nigga.
Capping.
I got constructs
I
on.
gotta do anything.
I'm kicking the fuck out that shit.
I thought it was a mob of them about to walk in.
Nah, mob is crazy. Now I'm out of here.
I was waiting for the
Mob?
follow up. Yeah, I was waiting for the follow up.
How you just stop your shit? Just do that.
Cause I thought more than one was about to walk in. That nigga walked in like
He was about
we
to
was
get
the
up and
visitors.
run.
We was the visit.
Yeah.
He went in here?
I don't know.
Yeah, he by your feet. He was just, I just seen that
Oh
nigga run.
shit,
You ain't
that
see
was
the nigga
dumb
run?
funny.
That's crazy.
Oh man, you caught me by surprise.
Anyway, let's get to some topics.
Yo, yeah.
So
Nah, but shout out to Caguas, man. Caguas, Puerto Rico.
I ain't shouting
Love that
them out.
place.
Well,
Ladies
those
and
niggas
gents.
in the mountains, me, Zay, and Warren were getting smacked on the beach.
Well, I went there. I went there. I had to go.
Nigga, JT probably was thinking I should have stood with y'all.
Listen. JT went on tourism, right? JT went on tourism. They went on vacation. I went on some family shit. I had to go handle family shit over there, so it was just like a whole different thing, whatever. But the next time we go to Puerto Rico, it's a complete vacation.
Should have took him to La Pela. He liked the hood.
We was gonna go, but
Just go in the daytime. Don't do what I did.
When I go to Puerto Rico, I go to Aguadilla. That's the best part of the whole island. Aguadilla.
I got family from Aguadilla. My aunt lives, she lives here, obviously, but
So then we
I got
probably
family
cousins.
from Aguadilla
Probably
and shit.
cousins.
But Aguadilla is not like, I mean, certain parts of Aguadilla is the hood for real, the trenches and shit, but they got mad nice shit over there.
Yeah, the whole
why I
Puerto
live
Rico
Crash
is the,
boat.
the whole Puerto Rico is the hood. The whole
Nah,
thing.
not the whole
Yo,
shit, bro.
listen,
Where my cousin
listen,
live
I'm gonna tell
at
you this right now.
in Thor, bro. Bro, that shit look.
Just because it looks nice doesn't mean it's not the
Hell
hood.
no, bro.
I'm telling you, just because it looks nice doesn't mean it's not the hood.
I'm telling you, there's
it's
places
the
in there that's
Caribbean.
not the
We're
hood,
not
bro.
used to none of this shit. The whole island is the hood.
Nah,
But now,
bro.
there's little sections by the beach where they have little mansions now because people are buying into it. But the whole thing, the middle class to the whole low class areas, it's all the majority of Puerto Rico is middle class. The majority. The
Bro,
whole shit is
where
the
my
hood.
cousin
The
live
whole
at
shit.
Puerto Rico, you need a code first of all to get in the community. That's
not
number
the
one.
hood.
And it's straight mansions. It's straight just.
But I just mentioned,
It's just straight
a certain parts of-
mansions, nigga.
I just mentioned.
It's not one of those that you drive 10 minutes to the
just
hood right
mentioned.
there. Nah, nigga,
You're
it's
literally
nothing
ignoring
but
what I
nice.
said. I literally just said that there's spots that people bought mansions at, and they're building mansions around there because they have Americans moving over there now.
Bro, but she been
prior
there
to-
for almost 10 years.
Oh my God!
They just started doing that.
What do you think 10 years is? I know that. I
Bro,
know
they
that.
just started doing that
I know
now.
that, but that's what I'm saying. Puerto Rico is the majority of the island is the hood.
Nah, bro, I would never disrespect my island like that. It's definitely
How
not
was
like
it
that, bro.
disrespecting the whole?
It's definitely not like that.
There is no disrespecting on the island. But the shit is the hood. Like, bro, like, listen. First and foremost, when they say the whole island has a high crime rate, that crime rate is robbery. It's not murder. They're not murdering you like that. They're robbing you. They rob you left and right in Puerto Rico.
Only in La Pela they murdering you.
That's not only La Pela either.
I swear to God, nigga, them niggas is
Because
cut
you
you
had
up.
a bad experience doesn't mean that's the only place.
Nigga, wasn't they just on the news last year? They killed a black nigga that went with his family down there. What are you talking about?
And they killed the whole family.
he pulled out
they
his
killed the whole
phone.
family in San Lorenzo. Nigga, what are you talking
niggas
about?
is- 'cause he
They
pulled
killed
out
the
his
whole
phone,
family.
remember?
When I was staying
Then
at
the Spanish nigga
when
that
I
they
was
killed
staying at
in
the
jail San
Airbnb,
Juan.
I was staying at the Airbnb
on.
because I didn't have any water at my crib, so I stood at the fucking Airbnb in San Lorenzo. They bodied
yeah.
the whole fucking family right there, right down the block.
Yeah,
from
but
Airbnb.
San
So what are you
Lorenzo
talking
is
about?
crazy, though.
Because you had
San
a bad.
Lorenzo is crazy though.
But the whole island.
machete niggas is over there.
San Lorenzo is in Caguas. Caguas is the whole island.
The machete niggas is out there, bro.
That's what I'm telling you.
So Ponce is hood.
Ponce is an upper middle class section. But it's a small section of Ponce that's an upper middle class. But when everybody goes to Ponce, majority of people go to Ponce. They move to Ponce. They move to the upper middle class. But Ponce is the hood too.
Okay, and Old San Juan.
Old San Juan is pure tourism. People don't live in Old San Juan like that anymore.
Bro,
the
it's
hood?
like New York, nigga. You got Soundview,
That's
the
what I'm
hood,
saying.
then you got
But
Thrive,
they have
where the
people-
nice
I
houses.
I just think that-
Hold on. There's people from but San Juan is right there. People do go over there, and crime does happen over there.
Crime happens everywhere.
What I'm
Let's
saying,
just
but
say.
the crime does
Nigga, they
happen
just-
over there.
of
But Old
course,
San
it
Juan,
happens
nobody
everywhere.
lives there.
But this is
They have like little Airbnbs, but nobody lives there. There's nobody living in Old San Juan. People live in San Juan around that shit, but nobody's living in those sections over there. This,
Go to
First of all,
Aguadilla.
it's too expensive to
I
live
think that's
there.
hard to say. Like that whole shit.
like, I've been in Puerto Rico more than any one of y'all here. Like, I'm saying this shit. I'm telling
And
you.
San Juan is too expensive, bro, to live out there. And Viejo
Yeah,
San Juan, for
but-
them, not for us, obviously.
I feel like there's good
for
spots and
them,
everything.
But
The whole New
that's
York
just
is not the
way
hood.
too
But
expensive.
everything is what you make it.
Right, but
everything is what you
is
make
the
it.
whole
Yeah,
New
but
York
you
the
gotta
hood?
understand, nigga, we got a state attached to us.
Oh,
New
yeah,
York
we are.
State and New York City.
You're right.
So
is
it's
the whole
different.
New York City.
New York
a hood?
State,
Is it-
I
What do you-
say
what do you
New York
consider
State
the
is
hood?
not the hood.
That's right. I
What do
agree.
you
But if
consider
you
the hood?
talk to a person
What
from
do you consider the
Binghamton,
hood?
they gonna be like, nah, this the trenches.
What do you consider the
Ooh,
hood?
Syracuse is the hood. How, nigga? New York City, the hood. The whole New York City, nigga. All 5 boroughs, nigga.
Respectfully.
You gonna tell me because Strasbourg got a whole strip or City Island got a whole strip of houses that you think that's not the hood?
So
Fuck
New
outta
York
here.
City is the whole hood.
What do you consider the hood?
It depends.
What do you consider it?
I consider
The trenches.
What, yeah,
Section
the trenches.
8.
What we've been through. Section 8.
Housing.
Crime.
Well, Section 8's all over
Project.
New York City.
Projects.
Section 8 projects was all through
Shit
New York
like that.
City.
That's
Yeah,
what I just said. The
that-
whole New York City
That's
ghetto,
it.
the state is not.
That's why I try to
But
switch
then
it.
again, you can't even argue that because, like I said, we could call somebody from Binghamton or Syracuse or Albany or Rochester, and they're gonna be like, nah,
They're
this shit the
sectioning through the whole
hood.
state.
This shit but that's what I'm saying. But to us, compare to us, you
section
gonna
eight
say
doesn't
New York
necessarily
State
mean
is
only
worse
the
than
hood,
us?
though.
No, not at all.
Binghamton got more crime than us?
Not at all.
Per capita, no.
Syracuse got more
capita,
crime
no.
than us? Granted, there's
but
hoods there, of course.
Syracuse be wildin'.
There's hoods everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I agree with both of you because I just don't. You cannot say
Like
the whole
PA.
Puerto Rico's the whole thing is the hood because
Nigga, I done had people
every
tell
part of
me
New
they
York is
left
not
New
the
York.
hood.
They left New York
The whole New York City is the hood, bro. Like, bro,
hell
like,
yeah, bro.
the whole New York City
New
is
York
the hood.
City is
Times
the hood.
Square is the hood.
That's
Times
the biggest
Square
hood.
Is Upper East
Times
Side the
Square-
hood?
Upper East Side?
Yes.
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 Where?
There's projects right in the Upper East. There's projects in the Upper
Upper East, Lower East
They
Side.
do by
Bro, this is
Lower
bro, this
East Side, there's
There's
projects.
hoods everywhere through New York City.
Harlem.
You gotta remember, every zip code needs to have every location and every neighborhood needs to have the low income in there because they want diversity. That's how New York
But if
is.
you leave it to me, Brooklyn is the ghettoest. Ain't nothing.
So
I don't know about nothing else but Brooklyn.
diversity, bro. Like that's just
That
what it is
nigga.
with New York City. They need to have that. That's why they have that at my job. They have that and they have that in the freaking by the Freedom Tower. They have.
don't
they
feel
have
like
it
nothing
everywhere.
upstate is ghetto.
Like the whole, there's everything there. I lived in Albany for a little bit, nigga. Right down the block from the governor's house, there's projects.
Nah, yeah, of course. But
Right down the
that's
block.
everywhere. But
Like,
I'm
but
saying
that's what I'm
as a
saying,
New
but
York
like- but- and this-
cityer, not a New York, as a New York cityer, we don't see the state like that. Like we don't see we don't see that
just
shit like
because
that.
you don't have the perception of it. Just because you don't have the perception doesn't mean it's not what it is. Just because
Nah, we know
just
there's
because
hoods
you
there.
come from a tougher location and you don't see the situations that how you see it doesn't mean it's not what it is.
Nah, we know there's hoods there.
So then what does everybody consider the hood?
New York. I feel like New York. That's how I just see it. New York. Nigga everywhere. Nigga New York City.
So let me ask this
New York
question then.
City the
I feel
hood.
like
Is Jersey the hood? All parts of Jersey the hood?
See, but then that comes to what I was saying. Me as a New Yorker, I would be like, I mean, I don't want to move to. Niggas in Patterson that shooting.
and North.
Camden.
I know shooters in
Camden.
Patterson. I know shooters in I was just gonna say that CMD. I know shooters in CMD. I know shooters in Newark. I know it's the hood. But to us, we said, niggas Jersey, we're gonna go live a better life over there.
But that's what I'm saying. You have a perception of certain things. Just because you have a perception of certain things and things seem softer
But
to
we
you
know
in these
that shit the
locations
hood.
doesn't mean it's not the hood. Doesn't mean it's not the hood. Just because you lived a harder lifestyle in a location that you was in and you go to these locations and you find it to be soft doesn't mean it's not the hood.
If you watch it right now in the comments,
Nah, they are agreeing and disagreeing right now.
just let us know if you from the hood, what hood you repping. Put it in the
I
comments.
forgot we got comments. I'm over here talking shit about Brooklyn and shit.
Now,
If you watch it, definitely throw your hood in the comments. Let's go. Check
when
in,
you live in the
check
gated
in.
community section, when they isolate your community from the outside, those sections are not the hood because they don't allow certain things in that neighborhood.
Yeah,
They
that's like
monitor
Clemson
everything.
Point.
So that's a different section.
Yeah, but
that's
that
different.
I could agree to disagree though because if you
but
go to
doesn't-
the
but
Caserillos, the
doesn't mean-
Caserillos is locked down and only certain people, but those are the projects.
Where?
The Caserillos.
Where's that at?
San Juan. The projects is San Juan.
Oh.
So you feel me? But they're like that though. They're gated, and the only people that go in, if you don't live there, it's over for you.
But
You feel me? Like they're gonna know
most
that.
communities, but
Feel me?
most houses and communities like to have like houses that built up. Those sections are gated, right? Those sections are gated. Those are middle class homes and everything. And most of those places are Airbnb'd. They're not really projects. Those places are more Airbnb. The projects you
Well,
see.
yeah, the fancy looking ones, yeah.
The projects that you see over there in Puerto Rico are 2-floor cement homes, right? The 2-floor cement homes and everything, that they all look the same. You could tell when they're projects. The one Caserillos is not projects. Those are not projects.
Bro, the Caserillos is projects. I'm gonna show you a picture. My
I
dad
went to the
almost died in
projects
the
in Puerto
Caserillos.
Rico.
That's how I know.
And they were very nice.
I don't know why they didn't get him, but
I got
never
free
mind.
food.
But
I met a nice cat. I got to see airplanes. They were very nice. I'm not saying for y'all to go. I'm just saying when I was there.
That's how I feel like when I went to
I was treated
Florida.
really
When
well.
I went to Florida, I was like, yes,
But like I
out
said,
the
and
hood.
it goes
I
back to
made
what-
it out the hood.
It goes back to what I said. Just because
Got to Florida, it was the
just
same
your perspective
shit.
that you feel that you've been to a tougher situation. You go to these places doesn't mean that it's not the hood. You just
I didn't say it wasn't.
that's what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. I agree with you. It goes back to what I was saying. Just because your perception of it is different, you know what I'm saying, and it's people are nice or whatever it is, doesn't mean it's gonna be like that for everybody else. You know what I'm saying you just have that touch.
So then, what do you consider as not the hood? Then where?
No, I just explained it. A gated community that has everything isolated is not the hood. Those are the people that everybody is.
Yeah,
like,
but if next door is the trenches, that's the hoods too.
Yeah.
But if it, like I said, if it's gated though, because you're isolating yourself.
Okay. We in the hood,
Broad's Neck, it's the hood.
but
There's
we have
houses right next door.
But that
very
section
nice
over
space.
there is not. That's what I'm saying. There's sections over there that is not.
Nah, Edgewater's the hood, bro. Don't go over
Yeah,
there.
The sections over
Edgewater,
there
the
is
hood.
not.
My cousin
That's the hood.
own a whole house in Edgewater.
The sections over there is not because there's a gated section over there that's not. But they had to, just because it's private houses doesn't mean it's not the hood.
All right, wait. So I got a perfect example.
Yeah.
Clanson
Nah,
Point.
it's
Everybody
not the hood.
Better just because.
Classon Point the hood.
listen,
Classon
All right,
Point
so
the hood.
I just want to ask,
That's what I'm
based
saying.
on what you
Just because you
said.
have private houses, just because you have private houses doesn't make it that it's not the hood. Like it's just like these are you
So
have
because it's a gated community is not the hood.
gated
That's
community.
contradicting
No,
yourself.
that's
It's the
not.
same
No,
thing.
it's not. It's not
All you're
contradicting.
doing is adding a gate to the nice houses.
And people move there. People move there to isolate themselves. They don't
So
want
this-
certain things
this
in
is
their
the
neighborhood.
house with the
They
gate,
don't want
right?
certain drama
This
in their
the house
neighborhood.
with the gate, and this the deli where everybody sell crack. You still not in the hood?
You have it. Most gated communities have a little store inside their sections.
Bro, that's so. It's like so
They-
hard to really find
no.
shit like that.
In Clanson Point,
Hold on.
they
You go to
have
Silver
a
Beach.
gated
Hold on,
community.
You go to
They
Silver
have a
Beach.
gated
say
community
something.
on Clanson Point. There's a one strip. You go there to get to the ferry. On this side of the street, there's a gated community with a bunch of houses. Across the street, there's a community with no gate with houses. Is the one without the gate the hood?
No.
Anybody can walk right through it. It could
Is
be
the
any-
one without the gate the hood?
Yeah, it's the hood.
Okay.
It's the hood.
Okay.
So you cross from one street to another and not be in the hood is crazy to me.
Because,
That's
like
crazy.
I said, because for
That's crazy.
straight out, just because the get.
So that means.
Can I talk?
Wait,
Can I-
because
yo,
you just
yo,
blew
yo,
my
can
mind
I-
right now.
Can I talk?
Go ahead. Because you just.
Because the gated section literally costs a lot more than that section will cost, just because it's isolated. People don't want certain things. If you go to Yorktown, most of those houses are gated. Most of those, like Yorktown Heights, most of those houses are gated communities
But
over
it
there.
doesn't take away the fact that it's in the hood. That's what we're trying to say.
Bro, crime, and if anybody can walk through the shit and do fucking massive crime, whatever the case may be, it's the hood. Like everything, everywhere in New York has hoods. Everywhere in New York has hoods.
I'm
Might
moving
even
to
have that,
Commonwealth tomorrow.
Huh?
I'm moving to Commonwealth. There's houses and shit there, so I might be safer across the street.
If it's gated, you might be.
I might be safer
gated,
across
you
the
might
street,
be.
y'all.
If it's
Moving
gated-
across the
If it's
street,
gated,
y'all.
you might be. If it's gated, you might be. If it's gated, you
All I'm
might
saying
be.
is Clanson Point literally is one street. This side has gates. The other side does not. I think it's the same shit.
That's equivalent to that's equivalent to you see some of these projects, right? One block is full of blood dudes. Right across the street, a bunch of Crip dudes. You walk across the street, you're getting clipped on across the street, but you stay in your block, you're fine.
They're still in the same hood.
Huh?
They still in the same hood.
But it happens. This is what happens because you go onto the wrong turf.
Is the Commons it's a gated community. There's only one way in, one out. Is that not
I'm
the hood?
moving to Academy Gardens.
Yeah, I literally explained this shit 1,000 times. Like, it's just, hey, I'm not gonna explain myself again. But
I'm
I used
moving to the
explain this shit
AGs,
1,000
y'all.
times.
I'm moving to the AGs.
I explained it 1,000
Across the
times.
street, we safe.
But the Commons is a gated community, basically. So that's not the hood.
If it's gated, they isolate themselves, bro. So if these gated sections are isolated, so they pay for the isolation of it. That's what they're paying for.
Yes, they
want-
pay for the isolation, but 99% of the time, there's no security guard there.
Doesn't matter. They're paying
So
for
it's
the.
still not hood?
They're paying for the isolation, right? Now, mind you, the people in there are not going to cause crime upon. They like there's a higher chance that the people that live in there are not going to cause crime upon each other. Upon each other in gated communities is less likely in gated communities.
What?
It's less likely. It's less likely. It's less likely.
So ain't
Yo,
nobody,
what do y'all think out there?
ain't
What do y'all
nobody
think out
from the
there?
Commons ever fought in the middle of the circle or killed each other or none of that.
In the comments, shit go down. Shit go down in the comments. But doesn't necessarily, there's a gated section in the comments, and there's a gated section, there's a section that's not gated by the comments.
And in the gated, they done killed each other in there. In the gated.
I've been in the comments hundreds of times.
That's your perception of the comments, though.
Nigga, it was just a killing. A teenage boy just died in there like 3-4 years ago inside his shit. And he lived there. So it's gated.
And
so
that,
how do
and it goes back to what I said, less likely. They didn't say that.
I'm done.
Less likely.
Ain't nothing ever happened in
You just said 3 or 4 years ago.
Bro, the AGs is gated.
You just said 3 or 4
Everything
years
happens
ago.
in
So what
Academy
happened?
Gardens.
What happened now after 3 to 4 years ago?
Nigga,
I mean,
we
3
had
or 4 years now.
COVID for 2
You said-
years. We was locked down for 2 years.
But you haven't been locked down since 22 to 23, nigga. So why hasn't been no crime in there now?
Nigga, we don't know that. I
Guess
don't
the
live
gate
there.
saved the day.
I don't live there.
The gate saved the day.
The gate saved
That's
the
like,
day.
that's
the gate
crazy
of
to
gold
me,
sticker.
though.
Please.
Walls work.
That's like
Walls work.
that's crazy to me because I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't agree with that. That's
Give
kind
that
of
gate a
crazy.
gold sticker.
Yes,
Give the gate the gold sticker.
Give him the gold sticker. Employee of the year. Shout out to that gate. The gate is probably more stronger than the chair that was in that video when they was fighting on the boat.
In Montgomery, right? What it was called,
Yeah.
Alabama. or some
Montgomery
shit?
bro.
Yeah.
Montgomery, bro.
Get a
Dog.
gate. You want to
Montgomery,
protect your
bro.
house? Get a gate. Nobody gonna break through that gate and rob your house.
Less
What if
likely.
you just put a gate around your house?
It's less likely.
Good. You
Walls-
good. You put a gate in front of
Nigga,
your front
you not in the
door.
hood no
you
more.
good.
You put the
You
gate
good.
around your
If
house.
you living in
Not
Hyattsville
no
right now, you want to get out the hood, buy a gate. Put it in front of your door and you good.
Walls work.
Good, nigga.
Good.
Walls minimize crimes.
And add a ring camera.
The
Walls minimize
rain
crimes.
camera and a gate. Ooh, that's
Walls
got the
minimize
Holy
crimes.
Trinity.
Son, cause that's like saying the AGs ain't the hood. That's crazy. The
Walls
AGs
minimize
is
crimes.
way. That's where
Walls
all
do
the
work.
crime happens.
So then, can you just say like the whole U.S. is the hood then?
Why do you think? Why do you think?
Nah,
there's a-
US is
why,
crazy.
hold on. Why do you think they put
Because
a?
I'm just saying there's a hood everywhere.
Why do you think they put a big ass gate around the White House?
It's the White House, bro.
Why do you think they put a? No, hold on. Why do you think they put a big ass gate, tall gate around the White House?
Because it's the most protected building in the
And
world.
because the walls protected it, bro. The walls work. Walls minimize crime.
You think it's the walls that protect the White House?
What's the gates too?
Okay. Okay.
He say he still wants his face.
Nigga, tell nigga go back to sleep already, nigga.
Are we done with this wall shit?
I'm
Because he's crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
Walls work.
Oh yeah, I think that's Paul Potato. I'm investing in a moat for my property. A moat. What about a moat? Does it work?
What is a moat?
The way you dig the fucking thing in the
What?
water.
How the fuck you know what a moat is? Nobody else knows what a moat is.
I watched Shrek.
That's the stuff that they put
How do you
around the
spell
castle?
moat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you spell moat?
now I get it. Once you said Shrek, I'm like, oh, okay.
I never watched Shrek.
At first, I
Me
thought
neither.
that was the fucking the gates that come up and down the ground.
Oh,
That's
that's fire.
I think
want
those
that.
those is extra safe. I think.
Yeah, that's fire.
If we put those, oh, we lit. We put those.
Yeah, the feds can't break
my
that.
God.
Feds is not breaking that. We good.
So is the whole U.S. a hood?
Who asked that? They asking
Me,
that?
I'm asking that.
The whole U.S. is crazy.
Because there's a hood everywhere. If there's,
There's a hood everywhere, bro.
The whole U.S.
You
is
think you
crazy.
don't think there's hoods everywhere, bro?
of course I do. But
All
I'm
right, then,
just,
so what the fuck is the argument?
Yo, what?
Wait, no, we got borders now, right? So because we got the border,
Walls work.
The
There's
wall, the wall didn't.
The
it's
wall
not-
was
not the
working
hood
down.
no more.
Hold on. Then the southern border, the wall was working, and then they stopped the shit. Now we have all the crime coming from down south. All the fucking murderers, rapists, traffickers, they're all coming from the south.
They said moats with Lambo doors equals safety.
Nah, whoever said that got it.
all right. Let's get to Donnie T. So Donnie T.
Yo.
Turned himself into the jail or whatever it was. I don't know what time it was. I think was he in Atlanta?
Yeah, it was in Atlanta.
In
Yeah,
Atlanta.
in Atlanta.
Turned himself in. Went through the side gate. Took his mugshot. It went viral. It's been circulating all over the
He posted
internet.
that shit the moment he got out of the precinct.
Yeah, and then he got his
Yeah.
fingerprints. Got his finger. Did they get
Yeah, they
fingerprints?
do fingerprints.
Most
Yeah.
likely.
Nigga, they
Yeah.
posted all they mugshots.
Wait, who?
Rudy Giuliani, all
word?
of them.
Like
Giuliani
9
was,
of them.
Giuliani was
9.
yesterday. It was 9 of them yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
They have like,
On the
it's supposed to be
table.
15 people in total. They got 9 people, and then they got Trump today.
So my question is, what does it mean if they go through all of this and yet again he is not doing time? What does that mean?
He's not gonna do time. I don't believe he's gonna do time.
But what does that mean though? Like now he goes through this process again.
I'm
They
not gonna
find
say
nothing. At what point? No, matter of fact, let's just stay with that question. What does that mean if that happens again? What does that mean for Trump?
What happens again?
If he goes through this indictment, they charge him whatever, and then they find nothing.
Well, his indictment, there's 96 pages, 98 pages of his indictment. And it's public information. You can find it on the Fulton County website. It's public information. You can find it. They have literally nothing. They have nothing on his case. Like they brought up a tweet that for his charges that he told his supporters and everybody as well viewing his Twitter that tune in to OANN to watch the case and watch it closely for we need election integrity.
Oh, they doing it live, the case?
No. This is in 2020 when he said that. In 2020,
okay.
he made a tweet about it, and they're using that against him in the case. It's like these are the stuff that they brought up.
They
Like,
holding that nigga from trying to run for president. That's all.
These are the stuff that they brought up on his case. Like it's literally nothing. They brought up tweets.
They don't got nothing
They got
on him.
tweets that
They don't got nothing on him.
he's talking because he's talking about he's questioning the election, right? So they question the election, the whole situation. That's his thing. But we have multiple people that ran for president and lost the election that complained about it. And none of them being questioned for this whole thing. Like we had Hillary Clinton that made up the
It's
Russian.
because he proves his shit. That's the thing, though. He proves it.
Hillary Clinton stated that a whole Russian thing, a Russia hoax, right? And they went to court, and she admitted to the judge, literally admitted to the judge that she made it up, literally made it up. And after that, nobody ever talks about it again. Nobody talks about the Russian collusions anymore. Nobody talks about that anymore.
Get thrown swept under the rug.
It's just been thrown out. Nobody talks about it anymore. But it's like she did it for 4 years straight during his whole presidency and has not even been questioned in court for that, right? Al Gore, the same thing. Al Gore questioned the election, went through the whole process because he said that he won by a landslide against George W. Bush. He said he won by a landslide. The same thing. You know what I'm saying? These people it's been going on for years. Everybody that loses an election, they claim that the election was stolen from them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody claims the shit. But,
Yeah, but he proves it, bro.
but
That
Trump,
nigga be like, here, receipt number 1. Receipt
What?
number 2.
No, 'cause
receipt number 3. This nigga knew that shit was
the
thrown,
thing
nigga.
that happened
He
with
knew.
Trump, the thing that happened with Trump, and this is the fact. The problem with the shit that they're attacking with Trump about is that Trump, exactly, he proves it.
Yeah,
He
all
proves
the time.
everything that goes on. He asked for the most simplest thing. We need to count the ballots by hand, right? And match the signatures with the IDs, right? That's his voter ID. You match the signature with the ID that you have. That's all he asked for. And literally, that's questioning an election.
That's when they found the dead
anybody,
people,
for
right?
anybody to think that an election, and this is being fact, like I'm not questioning the election. Just for everybody, I'm not questioning any elections.
I don't vote,
I'm stating this, that for anybody to think that an election cannot be rigged, right, by a government, right, is wild because we have regular people.
That's mad wild.
We have regular people that are actually putting the ballots in, whatever, just putting it in, right? But to think that you can get a boxing match, right? Let's say you have a boxing match, and you see the boxer losing a match, right? Losing a match, getting washed in a fight, and he still wins the fight, right? And you know that match was rigged, right? You know the match was rigged. You see it, and they'll tell you that person won. If they can do that with a boxing match, what makes you think that if you're not seeing the election at hand, that can't be rigged?
Of course,
What
life
makes
is
you think
rigged,
that
though.
cannot be rigged?
Well, I think that's because most people have the utmost faith in this system. I think it starts there. And then I also think because of who it is that's making these claims, people are saying that it can't be rigged. So, for example, and I hate to do the whole what ifs thing, but if this were Barack Obama saying that the elections were rigged, people would believe him because he's Barack Obama.
Right.
So I think like it's not really people have a issue with someone claiming that the election is rigged. I just think it's who it's coming from. Exactly. So I think that's the real difference. But I also feel as far as where do we go from here with Trump, I think he beats these indictments. He probably gets. I don't think he's going to get any jail time, but if he does, very minimal. Nothing crazy, just to say that he went to
facing
jail.
640 years.
641 years, which is wild.
That's crazy because not only that is he facing
I
the
hate
feds?
courts.
Are these Fed cases?
Yeah, this is a Fed case.
Yeah.
And the feds apparently have what, a 98% conviction rate?
Well, they about to have that 2% right now.
Yeah,
Yo,
so he's up against the
600
Nah,
odds.
he not gonna do time.
641 years.
Yeah.
And if they put him to do
I
time,
don't
he'll
know.
be dead
I mean,
after a month.
You would think it'd be a federal case, but
think they'll kill him?
But Fulton County doesn't. I don't think that's a federal jail.
Hold up. Nigga said all Trump gotta do is tweet free YMW Medley and Young Thug and gets immediate votes.
Facts. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Why you
That's a
think he
fact.
pardoned all those people? He know he was doing.
he know
That's a
exactly what he's
fact.
doing.
Smart man. But
He's
I
smart.
do think
Yo,
overall that's what happened.
He freed Harry O. He
That nigga was on a roll.
He freed Harry O.
Free Kodak.
I was.
He said, "Kodak, I got
that
you."
One, that one
Free
caught me off
Kodak
guard.
Black.
I knew that he freed Wayne, he freed Kodak, but it caught me off guard when he freed Harry O. That caught me off guard.
I think they just gonna hold him to the elections for real.
And that's
for real.
good shit because Harry O, he was in it for too long.
And the Simpsons predicted that his daughter was gonna run for 2024. So I don't know.
Who, Trump?
Yeah,
Really?
if you go get the episode and put what's his daughter's name? Ivanka, something like that. Ivanka Trump episode in Simpsons, and it says that she's president in the Simpsons.
Oh, so maybe in like the next couple of years.
It says 2024. That episode
Nah.
came out in like 19 something.
Yeah,
I think his son
that's not happening.
would run
Hey,
before.
Ivanka doesn't want anything to do with this anymore.
I don't know,
So
man,
she's
but
not
the
even in campaign.
Simpsons haven't been wrong.
Ivanka's fire, right?
Ivanka's fired.
Yeah.
She's fired.
They haven't been wrong. The Simpsons. It's kind of creepy.
At
You know,
all.
somebody interviewed the writer of Simpsons.
Oh, he
I
said-
seen
I've
it on
heard about
TikTok
that.
the other day. They interviewed him. They was like, so how is it that everything matches your timeline? Like our timeline matches your Simpsons timeline, and this was like in the 1990, 2000s, whatever. And he just, bro, the way he deflected the question, it was like he works for somebody. Like, I'm gonna send the video to y'all so
Yeah.
y'all can see. I gotta
You feel
find
like
it on
he's a time
TikTok.
traveler?
Nah, I don't feel like he's a time traveler. He said it was all a coincidence.
All of that.
Everything.
Well,
He said it's just a coincidence. I was just writing. But the way he looked, he's like an old, elderly man. He got to be like in his late 70s, 80s probably. And he was just sitting there and he looked scared and nervous. Like, damn, if I say the wrong thing, I'm going to get in trouble type of thing. Like, I don't know. He was just a little off.
I think when it comes to the Simpsons, we could all make a strong inference that there's a larger influence at play. We can't identify what it is, but I think in the regards of this guy who was interviewed, I mean, of course he can't spill the tea.
Nah, yeah. We'll
the
find
check.
out once he pass away, though. I mean, no disrespect to him, or, you know, feel me? But once he pass away, that's usually when everything come out.
Exactly,
But I just think it's weird because they say Ivanka 2024, so I don't know.
but to that point, I wonder how many times were their predictions right versus how many times were they wrong. Like,
Right, like the ratio.
percentage?
What's the
Yeah, because
ratio? Yeah.
with TikTok and Instagram, they only show the ones that are right.
No, yeah,
But
for
you know,
sure.
The Simpsons have thousands of episodes, so I'm just curious on like what that ratio.
When they
would be
started
like.
with the Trump thing, I kind of wanted to sit down and watch the whole Simpsons reruns. Found
see what
out it
you
was
see.
about 600 and something episodes. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. This shit gonna take me 6 years to finish. I'm cool.
Yep.
6 years to
I ain't even
finish.
starting, nigga. I just went to episodes that I heard about because it's too many. It's really too many.
Anything else on Trump?
We just know that the shit.
Free the boy.
Free
Yeah.
Trump, man.
Free Donnie T.
Free Donnie T. Yo,
Take Biden.
Yo, Biden's face would have been like he would have been facing the wall.
He would have just.
Like, where's the
I
camera?
don't know. Nah, they mugshots all looked crazy.
Did
though.
y'all see? Did y'all see like the Joe Biden fell asleep
In Maui.
in Maui? He fell asleep during the speech in Maui, and the fact checkers came on Instagram and said that he didn't doze off. I'm like, bro, there's a video of him sleeping.
Just like how
there's
they
a whole
said.
video of him
Just
sleeping.
like how
during-
they said he didn't fall off the bike. I was looking at the comments like, bro, he didn't fall off the bike. There was a whole video.
There's the
nigga,
fact
like,
checkers. These are fact checkers. The fact
come on,
checkers are saying they literally.
brainwashed.
But who the fuck are these fact checkers to fact check this shit? Like,
Who fact checks the fact checker?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
We need to fact check.
Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, just because who designated you to fact check that to be like if he was
No, but
was you there when he fell asleep?
No, but like, listen. But the thing is, that what's wild is that there's a like the video is literally like you see Biden like this.
The only thing I can say about that video,
Right.
yes, he was down, but he could have. Anybody could be like, yo, he was praying. He was like, you know what
They
I'm saying?
gonna say, of course, the people that support him gonna say what they want.
They're gonna say what they want, and everybody else. It's two sides to this shit, right? He probably wasn't sleeping, which we don't believe.
Nah,
right?
he was.
Yeah,
I mean, listen.
I think he was
I
sleeping.
get the praying shit. I get what you're saying, but
You
the
get what I'm
praying.
saying? But that's how they're gonna always
Perceive
flip
it.
You know
Listen,
what I'm
I get the
saying?
praying shit, but the guy was praying like this. Like he was praying like that. So it was so, and they came up with the fact check is that it didn't say that he didn't sleep. It said that Joe Biden did not doze off. He didn't doze off. Those are the words.
I mean,
he used.
yeah, but if he did sleep or doze off, so what?
I get it.
Hold on.
But if that shit was anybody else, if that shit was if that shit was Donald Trump, it would have been a whole
crazy.
different
It would've
ballgame.
Yeah, but we
Eating him
know
up.
that. But
Yeah.
we
But the
know
thing is,
You
that.
can't say so what about it, bro.
But
Like,
so what? So what?
This is the thing,
you
right?
can't say so what.
Why
Because-
not?
Because it's not right. Because at the end of the day, this is a situation that these people at the in Hawaii, they were talking about family members and their locations that were burnt down, right? And you're literally the world. You're a world leader. You're a world leader. It's not just a president of the United States. You're the world leader, right? So people are looking, bro. That shit is frowned upon. That shit is frowned upon, no matter what. If you're falling asleep during families are talking about it, and you're supposed to be there at a time of need, and you're supposed to be there at a time of need, like we can't even. If you're falling asleep during these situations, people can't take you serious.
So what? If the care packages are there, I don't give a fuck if you're sleeping or not.
But the care package is so small, like it's just.
But that's different though.
It just
If
seems
I'm
like
getting
it
the
just
help,
seems like that these people.
if
didn't
I'm getting the help,
it just-
why do I care if you sleep up? I don't care. Did I get the help? That's the bottom
They
line.
didn't get help.
All right, then talk about that. I don't care about if
honestly,
that's the
we really
problem.
don't know if they got the money yet or anything
Nah,
like that.
there was an article that
We
they
don't
gave
know.
like 9 million to them.
Yeah, we don't know
There's
if
a
they got
whole
the money
there's a whole
yet.
thing. That's why the guy, if y'all seen
9 million equals $700 per resident.
No, it wasn't that. That wasn't included. That was way before he even mentioned the 700. And I know this because the guy on the shade room took it down. If you notice, they took the $700 post down because the guy exposed it, and they was like, "Why would y'all post this, but not post this part of the article?" And this part of the article,
didn't
it
see
said
that.
that they gave already 900 million to food, to aid, to housing,
So
to
it's 9
construction,
million,
to
900
that.
million. You said
I mean
9
9 million. To help for food, clothes, aid, buildings, and all that extra shit. The 700 is for right then and there for the household. That's the extra. Like they gave it to us, right? They gave us 1,200, similar stuff. Cool. But they did give money. Like that's one thing that I said the same thing. Like 700, that's it, nigga. Why we not gonna fix all this? But then when you really finish reading that article that the Shade Room didn't finish posting, it literally says 9 million, bro. Like they did give money. They did. That was before the 700 was announced. And in the article it says it. We gave 9 million here, and then we're gonna give 700 through these months or whatever time and being. So they did give money. I still don't fuck with you though, Biden.
Fair.
Don't fuck with you.
Yep. No, nigga said if I was a fact checker, I'll start some wild rumors like Biden likes to crush rocks and pee on his feet.
Yo, what?
But that's what that's what the nigga was calling the Shade Room out. He got into a whole argument with the owner of Shade Room. I've never saw her till this happened. I've never knew who ran Shade Room. Bro, she's less than 30 years old. She's like 27. The person that owns Shade Room.
And we giving this woman all this power with this media to
And that's what he
falsely
was saying.
report.
He was like, the thing is, y'all post it and y'all post the shit that sound good or know that people gonna be like, oh, this we don't fuck with this nigga because of this. He do this, or we like her because of it, or whatever the case may be. But y'all don't post the whole thing. And you know, nowadays I'm not gonna lie, I say it too. If it's not on the shade room, I don't really care about it. I've just learned with that whole Maui and Biden situation that I gotta chill with that.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? With all that shit, like people, like he said, like so what? Like who cares, right? Because like
It's Biden. They're not gonna do nothing about it, of course. If it
people
was somebody
already
else, they would have
care.
been on his ass.
Exactly. Like it
If
doesn't.
it was Trump, they would have been trying to fucking
Exactly.
flame this nigga,
no matter,
bro.
oh, you only gonna do this, you only
That's
gonna
why.
do that.
That's what I'm saying. That you can't say that you don't like it don't matter because
It
like,
don't.
But you can't say that.
No,
though,
it don't
because
matter that he was asleep, but it does matter how they handle the situation.
I mean, it does matter that he was asleep. I think it's disrespectful.
oh yeah, of
Trump
course.
went to
That-
Puerto Rico and was doing this shit.
At
He
the
forgot
end,
that?
at the end,
It don't matter.
he didn't walk right. Listen, first and foremost, yeah. Do it.
So that's not bad
hold on,
leadership?
hold on. Am I okaying it? No, I'm not okaying it. I'm not okaying this shit. But what I'm saying is that people make it seem like he just walked in there, nigga, put the toilet paper between his legs and did a
Nah,
fucking.
facts. They was ODing. They was dragging it. They was dragging it.
He went there, started handing shit out, and whatever was left over, he was just passing it over. That's all it was. After whatever was left over, because everybody
Nah,
received.
yeah, they dragged that whole
Everybody
situation,
received. That's
though.
all it was.
They dragged that
Right.
shit.
It was at
He
the
did
end.
that, and Biden slept for what? 30 seconds? If we gonna
Who
say
says
that's
it was
poor?
30? Who knows it's 30 seconds? Because this shit
All right, and
crazy.
who knows how long he was doing this shit?
But
We don't know.
There was a whole video of it.
All right, so where's the video? Well, there's the whole
They
video of
fucking
him
took the
sleeping.
video down
Now
on
they took
fucking
the
social
video
media.
down. Now they took the video down.
They took
so
the video
nobody
down.
can find the video now.
I mean, I'm
Nah,
pretty
you
sure
can
somebody
find
got
it.
it. I'm
It's
pretty sure
somewhere on
somebody got it.
YouTube.
This
You
is
can
what I'm
find
saying.
that
Somebody got
shit.
it. I'm pretty sure somebody got it.
That shit
If
on
he was
there.
if he was asleep for longer than a minute, I'm sure the articles would have been like Biden sleeping for 10 minutes before a press conference. He was probably sleeping for like 30 seconds, 10 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. Did you send help? Same shit with Trump. You did all that shit with the basketball shit. Did you send help to Puerto Rico? That's the bottom line. I don't care about all that extra shit. To me, I don't know. I don't care about the bubblegum talk. I care about the action and the results. I don't care about what you said. I don't care about the gestures that you made. Did you do what you were supposed to do as a leader? That's what matters the most. To me. So if you're gonna talk, I'd rather talk about whether or not 9 million was enough as opposed to whether or not he was asleep or not.
I
He's
ain't gonna lie,
fucking
that
88
man
years
was
old.
not asleep. I just saw the whole video.
Did he
Look,
doze off?
nah, he didn't even doze off. You could tell like he was just like yawning or some shit like that. Like, watch the whole video.
I just literally saw the video.
You can turn the Bluetooth off so you can hear it if you want.
I also really think it's perspective of who you are and what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of people don't like Trump because he was.
Bro, this nigga's not even giving a speech.
No. Somebody
No, that
else
was-
was. Somebody else
was.
is. Somebody else is. Somebody else. But you could see he was not asleep.
But even if he was, bro, I'm sitting there and listen. You don't know what I just did last night. I could have been doing something last night that kept me up to 3 o'clock in the morning. Now I gotta fly to the other side of the
Yeah, but
world
I don't
and
think-
sit here to
I
listen
don't
to
think
a
that
whole
nigga.
speech.
He ain't sleep.
Like, come on, man. The nigga's human at the end of the day. Niggas' grandfathers fall asleep on them all the time. Grandfathers be watching their kids in the crib fall asleep. Like, that's
Facts.
normal behavior.
Shit, I fell asleep with my kids yesterday.
Exactly, that's normal behavior. Now, if
Facts,
he did
nigga
that during a
woke-
press conference, that's a
woke up-
little
I
bit more
woke up at like
understandable.
11,
It's a
right?
fucking dinner. Like, sometimes we just blow shit out of proportion for no reason.
No,
It's
but
just
you
a
gotta
dinner.
understand
But
that's what the media is for, though.
No, I
Exactly.
get that.
How do you get your clicks and how do you get paid?
I get that. I'm just saying
The
for
Shade
the
Room
discussion.
charges $6,000 a post. So
That's crazy.
Excuse me?
yeah, if you want to post the podcast on there, you gotta give them $6,000
She's
a
up.
post, and they only last 24 hours to post. So it's like, you feel me? Like that's the media, bro. If you don't make it clickbait and make it like people gonna talk shit about this,
I just think it's also.
and that's why I feel like this is what fucks up the world, because nobody's on some, all right, let me go to the library and pull out an encyclopedia and start researching what happened in this, that. Or let me go, I mean, really, we're not gonna find Biden in any of that, but I'm just saying, like, nobody does their own research no more. We go off of, okay, it's on the Shade Room. Okay, it's on Hollywood Unlocked. Okay, it's on On-Site. Okay, it's on New York Rumors, or whatever the case may be. And that's how we go. Because I'm telling you, I that's me. That was me. You feel me? Just a couple months ago. I swear to God, that was me. I always tell people, if it's not on the Shade Room, it's not true. That's cap. Because the Shade Room's only giving you what you want to hear.
Absolutely.
Or what's going to get them riled up.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not going to lie, when I seen that 700 in Maui, I was going off. I was in the comments going off, nigga. In the comments going off. Like, Trump would have gave them more. He would have did more. Y'all niggas da-da-da-da. Get on TikTok, see the controversy between the owner of Shade Room and the dude. The dude, like, probably like 25 years old, but he does a lot of research. He started pulling up facts of the exact article that the Shade Room posted. Because they only posted the 700 and then the damages. They didn't post the article. So when he went and showed the facts, and I'm like, yo, damn. Like, all right, let me change my mentality of if it's not on the Shade Room, don't believe it, because now what the fuck y'all doing? I look stupid in them comments now. Like, she took the post down after everything happened, but I was looking dumb the whole time. I ain't even know, because I ain't want to go read the article. You feel me? Like, I ain't want to go look at it myself type shit. I just listened to what the Shade Room said. I feel like that's just the internet, bro.
Yeah, but I also think it's just your
you're right.
perspective too. Like at the end of the day, like if you don't like Biden and you see something that says Biden, you're gonna just believe it. That's your perspective. Like that's what you're
Of
gonna go
course.
through. If you don't like Trump and they say Trump is racist or whatever like that, you're just gonna be like, oh yeah, Trump is racist. How many times we went around and it's like, oh yeah, Trump is racist. You're like, how?
Yeah.
Oh, because they said that.
But that's why the debates
what
will
I'm saying?
never end. They would never end, because you're gonna believe what you want to believe. I'm gonna believe what I want to believe.
Yeah.
He want to believe what he want to believe. She gonna believe what she want to believe. So the debates will never end. It would never go nowhere. And then the internet don't make it better. These blogs do not make it better at all. You feel me? And we gotta understand, it's for clicks and likes. It's for the internet is paying right now. You feel me?
A lot of money.
Like, it's paying a lot of money, you feel me? So it's like, why not? Clickbait, boom, I just got 20K likes on a post. Every time these blogs post, they get paid for that picture. You could get paid for a picture. It don't have to be a video. They get paid for that. So it's like, nigga, why would we have to give you the whole story? Who the fuck are we? We don't work for the government. We don't give a fuck. We saw the headline on one page and just screenshot it and put it on our page.
Talk about it.
It's
How many
tough.
times I don't went viral? Ask Justin, I tell him all the time how I be going. I don't went viral all the time doing shit like that. See niggas arguing on YouTube, I'll screen record that shit. Be like, yo, this shit gonna go. Let me put this shit on TikTok. And you see in the comments, everybody asking for a part 2, want to know more, want to know this. Nah, nigga, go research it. Now it's like, I'm the clickbaiter, you feel me? So I'm either lying or telling the truth, but I don't give a fuck if it's a lie or the truth. I got my views, I got my clicks, and I got my checks.
So,
I'm
a matter of
saying.
fact, let's make that. Does anybody have any more points before we move on the whole this whole thing? No, nobody.
I can go on, bro, but we're gonna be in this topic for another 30 minutes behind that shit.
What do you want to make a final point?
Quick.
Like your
Final-
ultimate point of the whole thing?
The ultimate point, I mean, like, bro, it's just, I just see it as this way. I see everything from this aspect that it's deeper, it's bigger than just Biden. You know what I'm saying? Like, these situations that I see that goes on is bigger than it's just him, because they had everybody that's in the left-wing pockets they have an agenda to something. That's why I attacked last week what Oprah did when she bought, and I thought I said 80 acres. It was 870 acres of land that she bought.
I think you did say 80.
I said 80. It was
I think you did say
870
80.
acres. She bought 870 acres of land, and we still don't know what she's doing with it. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, like I get capitalism and I respect capitalism, but these are the same people that attack capitalists. These are the same people that attack capitalists. So it's just, and then when they start capitalizing things, nobody's questioning these things. But if let Elon Musk buy some, like, but if he would have bought 870 acres of land, you know what type of stuff that he would have got into behind that? You know, so these are the things that I'm talking about. Like, you know, people that are in the left wing pockets, they are like, they don't get questioned. And these are things that are bigger than that. The fact that, you know, yeah, all right, 9 million, that's like, I mean, that's for a small section, whatever the case may be. I don't know what he's gonna do with that, but it's also,
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know where it's
gonna do
going.
with that. But what I do know is that Oprah bought 870 acres of land in Maui. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot. That's a lot of land.
Yeah,
So
that's a lot.
I don't, and that means that the people don't even own that anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's in her pocket. So I don't know what's gonna go on with that. I don't know what's the plan of that. I'm curious to know what's going on with that. But the whole left wing thing has an agenda, and I've been seeing what's been going on, and it's deeper than just this guy. So that's why I feel some type of way about it. I need to explain that a little more, but yeah, go ahead.
CNN said that.
What? Biden kisses Kev.
Gone sexual. Link
What
in
a
bio.
storyline. I was just gonna say that's a good clickbait right
Yeah,
there.
Biden
I ain't
kisses
gonna
Kev,
lie.
gone sexual. Link in bio.
That's a good clickbait right there.
Just a quick update.
Call in.
Say what?
People want to call in. Numbers right there.
What was I
Just
about
in
to
case.
say? Oh, quick update. Well, before I get to the update, off that last point, question everything. Question everything, question everything, question everything. But now to move on, we have overachieved on
Sir.
our back to school backpack giveaway /
Lit.
drive. The goal was 2,000. We exceeded that mark today, so now we have a little bit over 2,000. So shout out to everybody who was a part of that. Yes. That is a big deal, major deal. And the drive is getting closer. We are almost 1 week away. It is going to be on September 2nd. That's a Saturday. September 2nd. That is a Saturday, 2767 Dewey Avenue in the softball field, the Kips Bay softball field. There's going to be games. There's going to be food. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be a bouncy house. There's going to be a dunk tank. There's going to be music. There's going to be good vibes. What happened?
Nothing. Go ahead. Keep it going.
There's going to be good vibes, free backpacks and school supplies, and
Yes.
many
Bring
more.
the kids, please. Really. Bring the kids who need book bags and who need supplies or all that. Just bring.
Welcome in
really
all
for
the
them.
hot
Hold on.
moms.
Yes, and the hot moms.
That's what you said?
That's what she said.
Welcome in all the hot moms.
I don't hear nothing.
The MILFs.
Yeah, man.
Mic check. I'm trying to call you back. Whoever just called, I'm trying to call you back.
Thank you guys for donating, and there's still time to donate more if you want to. But we're gonna have a very great event.
That day's gonna be lit.
Yeah,
It's going to be a good time.
Kev's in a dunk.
Oh
in the dunk
yeah, I
tank.
forgot you're gonna be in the dunk tank.
I think I worked that day, nigga. You guys picked the day.
What did he
You work
say?
weekends?
I said I can swap a schedule, but you said 12 to 5. That's literally the middle of both schedules.
What did he say? He got mad at us because nothing. We're gonna Kev just pulled a Biden and yawned.
You said, wait, are you going to sleep, Kev?
Nah, a lot of people did Bidens on here though.
Also, happy birthday, Ed. Today's Ed's birthday.
Oh, happy
Shout out
birthday.
to Ed.
Like today?
Yeah, today's his birthday. Shout out to Ed. Next topic. Let's see. I don't want to do sports. We talked about Trump. And shout out to Princess for coming up with the topics.
Yes.
The bus shortage in Philadelphia is leaving the school district with very few options for how to get kids to school. The school district is offering
saw it.
parents and guardians $300 a month per household to drive their kids to and from school. They are also offering $150 to parents and guardians that can only drop their child off in the morning. The school district is hoping parents take advantage of the opportunity. There are currently 105 openings for school bus drivers in the district. Do you think the program could work in NYC?
I don't know.
I would say no, because I feel like people would abuse the system
I was about to say,
and
'cause
then
people
make
would
it
just-
go bankrupt.
Exactly. They'd be like, yo,
Within 2 days.
even though I don't need to, I'll just drive you
Yeah.
and get the extra $300 for no reason.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's
how
a sticky situation. I feel like they're better off paying, like partnering with one particular car transportation company, and then having that company be like the bus drivers or whatever, and then the parent can ride with them to and from school that way.
You said $300 a week or $300 a
$300 a week, I believe. It was.
and like even if like I just feel like everybody in here right now.
No,
got
I'm sorry, $300 a month.
$300 a month.
Offering $300 a month because you're paying for gas essentially. So
Yeah.
$300 a month makes sense.
Yeah, that I just think that we will definitely abuse that. Yo, can you just get yo I don't want I gotta go to work. You mind dropping her off real quick?
I mean, there's
Get
nothing
an
wrong with
enable
that, though.
pool.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
Exactly.
Pool.
I'll pull like 300. Like I'll do it if y'all just like we would. Everybody will take that opportunity just to do it no matter what, and there'll be nobody on school buses. So what happens then?
I mean, at this point, I think
There's a
it'll-
shortage already, so why does it, I don't think it would matter for them.
Because
Yeah.
Shortage. They only could drop them back home.
no, they can drive them back home, but there's or you could do back and forth for 300.
Yeah, but I don't think that would matter. Even if no kids take the bus, I don't think probably doing them a favor because
Yeah, but then that means you bus drivers lose their job.
it's how the world works.
yeah.
We're about to lose everybody's about to lose their job
Word.
for fucking robots. You go to Walmart, you can't apply for inventory no more.
Yo,
Why?
we-
Because they have a whole robot that does inventory. If you go in Walmart and walk around and you see that white and blue thing walking the aisles, they're scanning inventory.
Yeah, we went to Michael's the other day, and we was online, and then the lady was like, "No, y'all could just go to self checkout." And immediately in my mind, I'm thinking, "Damn, these are like 3 jobs that are just
That's what you said.
yeah,
Gone.
these are 3 just gone, like just like that,
That's
just because
exactly
they
what
felt
What about,
like
I
it."
think it's in Atlanta, the first Denny's that's running by robots? I think it's in Atlanta. I'm not too sure where it's
Denny's?
at. Denny's. Nigga, the
They making
food,
pancakes and all
the
that?
food come to you, yeah, bro. The food come to you in this little robot case thing. It opens up, it's hot. I guess it's, I don't know how they built it, but I guess it's like to keep, you know how we keep the little gray shit to keep our food hot at parties?
Yeah.
I guess, you know, it's like a little heater or some shit, and it brings the food to your table. And then
Who's cooking it? There's people cooking it or robots?
it's a robot. Nigga, they showing it. It's just like flipping pancakes, doing eggs, all that. And you take your order on a tablet now, and the order go directly to the bag.
Is it seasoned?
I don't know how this is gonna play out. I don't know if it was a test run. I don't know none of that. But then again,
Well, I do know, like I'm saying,
never
like,
mind, y'all. I saw it on the shade room.
most-
Never mind. Fuck.
Well, most businesses are going with technology and everything. Like new McDonald's and everything. There's a new McDonald's on 16th Street on I think 6th Avenue, 7th Avenue, something like that. And the moment you walk in, there's all like, you know, you make the account, you make the payment and everything through a machine, and then you get a number and a receipt. And then once you go, there's like 4 people that just work there, only 4 or 5 people who work in the back, and they go and get the order for you, and they're just like, you know, they call your number from that, so you don't have to interact with them really.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
so
little
it's just
white things,
like a
right?
kiosk.
The
Yeah,
kiosk
you go
thing.
through the
Yeah,
kiosk,
yeah,
you go through the
yeah.
kiosk, and the ice machine works.
Yo, if it's
Are you
no funny shit
saying
though.
that they
if
work
it's a-
because they have kiosks now and not people
I'm
working
telling you
it?
right now, if the all robot McDonald's has an ice cream machine, that shit gonna be lit.
Of course.
How the fuck is that gonna break? One,
Because
and
people
two,
are not touching it. That's why I'm asking
That's what I'm
Kev.
saying.
Like you saying because there's not robots, kiosks, less people,
No,
the ice cream
I'm just
machine
saying,
working.
I'm just saying, like,
Damn near.
listen, I'm just saying,
They
like,
can't break it.
I went there. I've been there 3 times, because I'll eat the fries from McDonald's, but I've been there 3 times, and ice cream in like different times of the year, and the ice cream machine never broke down.
Was it the McDonald's? Did they have like the thing that bring down the food? You didn't go through drive-through. You went in. Never
I
mind.
mean that McDonald's don't have, most McDonald's in Manhattan, they don't have drive-through.
Oh yeah, you said
Okay.
Manhattan. My
So
fault.
most
Yeah,
McDonald's in
you're
Manhattan
right.
don't have drive-through. There was one that had it, but they closed down and became a vessel. You know, the Hudson Yards. The McDonald's used to be right there on 34th Street and 12th Avenue.
Yeah, cause I seen a video that your food, like they got like this McDonald's, I don't know where it's at, but when you go through drive-through, instead of like, you know how you talk to people to get your food and they give it, it's a whole machine, like they just send down your food, take the bag and you just go. You don't talk to nobody, you don't do nothing. When you pay, it's like a screen that pop out, you pay. I'm like, yo, they trying to get everybody.
Yeah, but
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, most businesses are going technology, man. That was something that that people were trying to fight against, man. Like, you know, it's just like, listen, I remember I had a friend that worked at the toll booth right there by the Whitestone Bridge, and he worked at the toll booth, and he thought he was secured. He had the job for 4 years. He thought he was secured, that, you know, like this is gonna be his job, you know, like, you know,
His
they were
career,
paying
'cause they
well.
was paying well.
They were
Yeah,
paying
I was
well.
gonna say that.
They were paying well, and then I told him, like, you know, like, at some point technology is gonna take over. He said, nah, bro, like, you're talking about Futurama, man. That's like You talking about like the cartoon Futurama? That's not gonna be real. I'm like, bro, yeah, we're living at a time that technology's taking over everything. Everything is through your phone now. Like you don't even need a computer anymore, really. I'm saying everything's through your phone, so everything is gonna be analyzed with technology.
And that's the first thing they did.
And people,
the tolls.
And people don't have that vision. People don't have the vision. And then what happened in 22? What was it? In 2016? No, 2017. March 2017 or February 2017. I remember it was massive traffic on the Whitestone Bridge and the Throsing Bridge. It was massive traffic, like hours backed up because it was just like it's all new.
Right. Nobody knows how to
get
do
used to it. It's brand new. And they put that, they just literally got rid of all the toll booths. Got rid of all toll booths and they made everything at the Easy Pass and everything. So that's when they did. I was like 2017. Because they had the Easy Pass there to begin with. But it was just, but they still had the toll booths.
People.
But now it was just, people were so confused and it was just like, they had to make sure that the system was working properly and everything. It was a halt, making sure like one by one, making sure the thing is catching.
They catching everybody.
They had to make sure it was working. So it was massive traffic. And that was like early 2017, I remember that. So like that it's technology is taking over. They put in tolls all over Manhattan. They have tolls on 60th Street now, like on the street. That if you pass the toll, you're gonna have to pay. I think it's like
and they put in like speed cameras on any highway now, on the highway.
So like but they put in toll booths on the highways too. They put like on 60th Street.
Crazy.
On 60th Street, once you pass 60th Street, you gotta pay a toll. That's gonna start 2024. So they put in toll booths there.
From the west side? From the west side highway?
West side, from the east all the way to the west.
But I think they're doing that. I'm sorry, just quick question for clarity. The reasoning that they're giving is congestion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they want to get rid of congestion. So they want to minimize. They want to give you the thought like, I'd rather take the train. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take the train and stop driving in the city. And listen, I get it. I'm saying sometimes it's overly congested, but at the same time, it's like, excuse me, being realistic. The biggest congestion that we have is out of towners coming into New York, right? So we have the people from New Jersey, Connecticut, and everything coming into New York, and that's the biggest congestion that we have is because it's just like you go to Manhattan, you see the yellow cabs, and then you see like Connecticut plates, you see Jersey plates. You know what I'm saying? You honestly for personal plates, you barely see New York plates unless they're working like vans and stuff like that. So it's like, and that's that's in crunch time during during work time. So that's what you're seeing most of the time in the city. So and I get it. But the idea is that for you to be charging the New York residents, right? Charging New York residents.
They should do it like Florida then. They should do it like the Sun Pass.
Now, mind you, what they're doing is that if you're a New York resident, you'll be paying less.
Okay, like the Sun Pass.
You pay less, but it's still a high price. So I think the price what they're going for is $14 per person. Or $8 or $7 for one way and $7 back, something like that. And for New Yorkers, it would be like $3 or $4. If you live in the zip code where it's happening, then I don't think they charge you. I don't think they charge you. But they just put one on 38th Street, on 38th and 10th. They just put one on the corner of 38th and 10th. I saw that the other day. They have one on 38th and 10th, and then they put one on 9th Avenue, like heading towards the Lincoln Tunnel.
But I feel like things like that that's what make New York just keep on fucking scamming and shit.
I just look at it like, it's just, it's a lot to take in at one time with New York, because New York, right now we have the highest taxation within the country right now. The highest taxation, or one of the highest, if that. We have that going on in New York. And then we have, inflation has been kicking all our asses. It's just like, and then we have to, and then you raise the prices of the trains and buses right now. And then we have
that started already.
Yeah,
the 290.
290, yeah. They were started on Sunday.
That's nasty word.
So 290, and then we have like the express bus to go for $7 now. One way. So it's like they raise the price and everything. Now you're adding this. It's like it's just too much to take in for New Yorkers.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's too much to take in for New Yorkers right now. So
I'm gonna say this. Go back to the robot conversation. If you a gangster, right, and it's after 11:17 a.m. and you walk into a Denny's and you see that it's full of robots, you have my full support of beating the shit out of any of these robots that are in any of these restaurants serving you food. At this point,
is that assault?
How is a robot?
We're not there yet.
We're not. But what happens?
We gotta do it now before we get there.
Yeah,
we gotta do it now
destruction
before they
of-
start.
Listen,
Well, now they're gonna watch this, and tomorrow we're gonna see on the Shade Room new laws. If robots are
That's a
attacked,
fact.
you will be charged
But why
felony
can't we just
assault.
Gonna
pour
get there.
water on the robots?
Put water
We
back
don't
on
know
you,
how
then.
they're made, bro.
Water on the
I'm
robots.
sure a lot of them are
I'm pretty
waterproof.
sure it's water resistant, bro.
We don't know how they made. We don't know what they doing. Let me
pretty
see if
sure
I
the
can
water
pull up.
resistant.
Did you add any of these or no?
Yeah.
We don't really know how they
'Cause
made.
you gotta understand, like what if they get spillage? I'm saying like he's giving you water, I'm giving you a soda, and it spills on them or whatever. Like they have to get water resistant.
Oh,
Unless you
actually,
spray it down with
it's
a
in it's in Cali. Actually,
We learned that from white people.
What?
wait, is it this one?
Where's the lie?
But no funny shit.
Where we gonna get the hose from?
You can get that shit from the open up a pump.
But
We can find some
bro,
water.
you have to carry the fucking like a 20-foot hose.
Use your brain. Figure it out.
He said I'm putting a flashlight in those robots and charging $50 for pancakes and a quickie to people.
I'm crying.
A
The quickie
flashlight.
go
He's putting a
crazy.
flashlight, not a flashlight. Flashlight.
Look,
That's the Denny's.
That's the Denny's. There's people there though.
this is in Fresno, California.
Oh yeah,
There
niggas.
is always gonna be people, but it's not like he said. McDonald's had people, but it wasn't a whole staff of 25 people.
Yeah, that's where it starts. So they're self-sufficient. Yeah, we could beat those robots.
Yeah, I'm kicking that shit over.
We could beat those robots.
We got a robot. We had a robot in Stop and Shop. Remember?
Oh no, yeah,
Look,
that
you
was
heard
a
what he
cleaning
said?
robot though.
It's still a robot.
Hold on, but so
He
what?
said, "What's up, guys? Tables for two." That's how you greeted with the robot.
That was the guy talking.
He's telling them.
Nah, we gotta start spitting on them shits, B.
He
What?
said, "Spit on them."
What?
What? He's taking them to the table and all
That's
that?
crazy.
Look at the robot.
That is disgusting.
Yo, oh my God. Everybody.
And then they put these cute
The robot
faces
was
on them,
just
like
chilling,
that's
was
supposed to
sitting
just
with 'em.
make it cool.
Touching the chest.
Was
That's
it-
wild.
Yo,
Why do you know this shit?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
But I didn't fucking.
nah, that's crazy.
Wait, I got
He's
one
saying
clarifying
you're playing games
question.
with the robot and he's touching the chest.
Now, if you identify as a robot, can you get a job?
They're giving jobs.
But if you identify as a robot.
You gotta
me as a-
physically. I feel like you're gonna have to physically show that though. I don't think you
Valid
could.
point.
I don't.
Nah,
this
man.
is what I hate though, because that's a good.
You can't tell somebody that they have to
No,
physically
but
show
let
that.
me let me finish. Right. That's what I like that
Jay-
you brung that up.
Justin
because
identifies the president of the United
that's
States.
what happens. It's like y'all okay everything for the gay community, right? And I'm gay, so you know this. No disrespect to
You're
y'all, whatever. But y'all accept every fucking identity. Asexual, pansexual, lesbian, gay,
What is pansexual?
homosexual. You like
You like
everybody.
everything.
Guy, girl, everything.
Yeah, like you will fuck this bottle.
Yeah, asexual is just you not having sex with nobody. It's like, I guess it's like
Abstinent?
yourself or some shit like that. I don't know.
So like priests are supposed to be like asexual?
I guess, but they're not. We know they're not.
Well, I'm just
They
asking.
be getting sturdy. But that comes in that defense of like you saying that, and it's like
Getting sturdy.
y'all okay the gay community to identify as whatever you want. She, him, hey, they, their, them, whenever, tomorrow. But the minute I want to identify as a robot, I'm a weirdo, right?
He said if
Robot shaming.
If a robot gotta get a battery change, is it transgender?
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like they will allow all of this shit. You feel me? And then now, nigga, we have to. You feel me? This is
Gotta
real
ask
life
the questions,
shit.
yeah.
It's real life
We
shit.
here
Fucking
now.
battery change.
Yeah,
We real life
Yeah.
shit.
Gotta ask these questions.
And now we at a time and point where it's like, nigga, I need my job, so I don't want to identify as a woman. I'm going to identify as a robot because I need a job, right?
I don't know if it was last week, but we
You
got
guys
to
are doing this
before.
shit.
We was
The
talking
NPC,
about.
I've been practicing, so I'm good.
nah, your
Welcome
shit-
to my life.
your shit
Thank
was
you
dumb
for
funny.
joining. See, I got it down packed, so I'm good.
Do
But
the chili peppers?
no, I gotta stand up for that one. Record
shit
it
was
and then I'll do
hilarious.
it. Record it and just send it to
That
Kev.
shit was.
Thank you for joining.
But
Yeah, that shit was
you feel me?
hilarious.
It's just a
Influence.
thing. Like if that's how you're gonna need a job, why you can't identify as it now? But you could let a gay person identify as whatever they want, right? I could go be a fucking transsexual tomorrow if I wanted to, or be an asexual, pansexual.
I'm trans financial.
Crazy
So,
thing is like,
you know,
the
now I'ma
crazy
just
thing
be a
is,
robot.
You
Fuck
can
it.
say that, right? But if somebody else says that,
No, I can't say that. I will get canceled as hard as any cisgender person in this
But
world.
she can't say what?
I say that she can say that.
Say what?
Anything like that. But if anybody else says anything like that, it's like, oh shit, y'all can't. Now you transphobic, or you don't do this, or you don't like that, because
Oh, what I
But
said
that's
was
just,
is
I
offensive?
feel like,
no. I'm just saying anything.
No, I get what
she
he's saying.
said, whatever she said, like it's yes. They
people
don't like
will
when you
come
do
at
that
you
shit
guys before they will come at a gay person.
for saying
Okay.
it.
So like even with that him reading that comment, he done knocked 1,000. If there was 60,000 people watching and 10 of them were gay or trans, it would have been over. Comments would have been like transphobic, because he said it.
Yeah,
Now if he was wearing a dress and a wig,
I can say it.
they would have not told him nothing. But that's just how the community works. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
What do you
real.
identify as?
As a robot, because that's we want jobs, so we want robots.
Yep. I identify as successful and handsome.
JT?
Black man.
I was just gonna say, so it's kind of sketchy there. You're not a man, you're not a woman. You identify as what?
Successful and handsome.
Okay. I don't know if you want to say that on live.
What do you identify as?
Guys, the DM is open.
What do you identify as?
Woman.
Identify as woman?
Yeah, my pronouns is she and her and all that. But I don't get mad, when they be like, oh, that's a boy, or he, or, handsome, because I dress like that. So it's like, if you see me from 10 miles away, you're not gonna know I'm a girl. Like,
I can't see you 10 miles away anyway.
let's be honest. Well, you're right, I'm mad little, but
10 miles is a long mile.
Yeah,
yeah, and I'm mad little, but you feel me? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you see me far away, you're not gonna tell. So I can't get mad at you if you, hey, bro, or hey, dude, or hey, I can't get mad. Yes, there's people that get mad, but
I mean, you do have a girl walk.
I guess I don't fucking know.
The
I don't
fuck?
care.
You look like a girl.
It's been 2 weeks he's been paying attention. But you feel me? Like, that was a good one, JT, because it's like, can we identify as that now? Like, real shit, like real
It's a
talk.
real
Like,
question.
I think last week we
robots
did the
are
same
gonna
thing.
be a part of life.
Mm-hmm. They already are. They here. And they ain't going
I
nowhere.
said it's a long
It's supposed to be,
way.
I think in 2026 or 2027.
Let me ask
that
ChatGPT.
we're supposed to have like like Elon Musk is like releasing the robots and everything that you can finance them or whatever. I think it's like $300.
You buying a sex robot?
Why would you buy a sex robot?
Would you buy a sex
No, I
robot?
wouldn't buy a sex robot.
That's for niggas that don't get pussy.
But they would look like anybody you want. She could look like Karol G.
You know how many girls
It's
out
a
there look like Karol G?
robot, nigga.
I just want to know if he gonna
I just
fuck
seen
it.
a girl in the alley that look like Karol G.
Now the question is, when you buy a sex robot, is it gonna be built like a robot, like,
Nah,
or
it's
is it
gonna
gonna
be
be
like the-
made out of
No,
like
like
mad
some
A
skin
square
shit.
body,
Mad
a square body with a
hard.
fatty.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, it's
like,
gonna look like the.
He had a square.
all right, but if you like
Well, I don't know.
doing the do with her,
Right.
your dick not gonna hurt.
doing
Nah,
the
because
do.
you see niggas fuck fleshlights. It's the same
Nah,
shit.
bro, I don't know, man. Them robots look strong. They look pretty. They look pretty crazy, bro. That shit, nah,
Nigga
I'm
said
cool.
doing the
Can
do.
I share with y'all what I just asked ChatGPT?
What did you ask?
I asked, can a human identify as a robot? And this is the answer. While humans cannot physically become robots, they can certainly identify as a robot in the terms of self-expression, identity, or artistic exploration. This is often a form of creative expression or a way to challenge conventional ideas about identity and humanity. People might adopt a robot persona in various contexts, such as online communities, performance art, or as a way to explore their own sense of self.
Yeah.
So yes, you can
That's like gay
identify.
people. You could identify as whatever you want, but it will be a problem. It says we can do it, but it will be a problem. It will be a problem. Because that's just how the world is.
I think last week we was like, was
You're
it
gonna
last
get
week?
called all types of weirdos and what the fuck, and
Like, if you
it's
get
still gonna be a problem.
arrested, I can identify as what you said, Kev, last week.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Like where do we stop? Where does it end? Like I can identify as anything at this point in time.
You could.
Like,
Well,
if I
it's-
get arrested, I'm identified as a woman. I'm gonna go to the women's jail.
No, nigga, that's
That's,
not
it
how
is.
it works.
That's how it is, though.
No, it's not. That's not how it works.
That's how I'll take. I'll take
You can identify
estrogen
as a
pills.
woman and they're going to, it don't matter if you take estrogen, bro. That's not how it works. With trans themselves, too. Trans don't go like, you have to have, it's a whole process you got to
Is
go
that a
through
robot?
before you're going to go through like a trans man being in a man's cell or a trans woman being in a woman's cell. It's a process you got to go through before that.
That's a robot. That shit got a fat ass.
Nah, you see, that's crazy.
Yo, that shit it got a fat.
But it's a rope. It's like
It's a fat
stiff.
ass.
It's like, nah, bro.
Nah, that
the
shit
world's
was
gonna
moving when
be
he
fucked
smacked
up,
it.
bro. You'll be the only one. He gonna be the first thing you gonna get rich on OnlyFans. You gonna get rich on OnlyFans with that. This nigga gonna be the first one tearing up a robot.
I'll do it. Why not?
That shit look hard, bro. She tried to twerk it. She was like, it's a robot, bro.
He sent that shit. He's right there.
You crazy? I'm not fucking that.
Oh shit.
All right. Before we transition into the next topic, if you still want to donate to the book bag drive, go to givesendgo.com/40central. Again, go to givesendgo.com/40central. It is not too late to donate towards the book bag drive. We are currently above our goal, which was 2,000. We got above that today. So now, if we hit our next goal of 2,500, we can get the kids free haircuts.
Nice.
For September 2nd. We already are in conversations with a barber who said he's willing to do it. We just have to raise the funds to get him there. So let's complete the next goal, 2,500, so that way we can get the barber out there for the free haircuts for the day.
How many kids?
I think he said he could do like 4 an hour. 4 kids an hour. So we'll be out there from 12
Pretty
to 5.
fast. Shit, my barber slow then. My barber take an hour for my shape up, nigga. Like, I don't get no beard, no nothing. I just get a shape up.
Cause he be talking to you.
Nah, bro, I make sure I don't talk to these niggas. I pop in my shit. I be wanting to go in and out, but he just.
An hour?
Swear to God. Matter of fact, I'm going to get a shape. I'm getting my hair done this week. I'm going to get a shape, but when I get it,
My
I'm gonna
barber
time
does
it.
my shape up.
And I'm a screen record. I'm a screenshot and send it to you.
Go on live. Go on live.
Oh yeah, I could.
Go on live.
Could do that.
Yo, listen. That's wild. My barber does my shape up in 10 minutes. A
Fucking
shape up in
wish.
10 minutes.
I need a new one.
Haircut, depending how long my
Deadass.
hair is. It can go 20 minutes. It could be 40 minutes, depending how long my hair is. But a shape up is 10 minutes.
Bro, I fucking
Yo,
wish. I
this-
don't even got a beard or nothing, bruh.
They can say, imagine your homie buy a sex robot and the body type is a short Mexican mom of 8.
Yo.
Yo, what's up with this too, man?
Yo, that's
bro,
wild funny.
man, I missed you, bro. You were funny, man.
That's
It's
mad
about time
funny.
he came on the pod.
That's
man.
a fact. He gotta come back.
What if you buy a sex robot, right? And you know how you always get shit in the mail, it be wrong and all this other shit, and then you get a gay one. Like you order one and it's a nigga robot that come to your crib.
Send it back.
You gonna be tight, you can't.
But what if he don't want to leave?
No refund. Yeah, it's a robot. It don't. That's where it's placed, and that's what's programmed in him.
Well,
got
what
it.
And
if
they did it wrong. Like they programmed it wrong.
And it identifies as a female human.
Yeah, right. But it's a nigga.
Go get the water.
So that comes in time. Like, are we gonna fight him?
Yeah, word. Domestic
What
violence
approved?
is a domestic
That's
violence.
what I'm saying. How is it gonna like?
Actually,
I'm actually.
I think
I
that's
want to
gonna hurt
see
your
how it's
hand.
gonna play out. That's what I'm saying. So do we pow the nigga?
I think that shit has like
Would
a
that be
reflector.
murder?
I think that should reflect that
That's
shit
what
bust
I
right
don't know.
back.
Would it be? That's a good one. Fuck.
The
bullet gonna ricochet.
Ricochet.
Cause
That's
it's
possible.
hard. That's a good one. I didn't think of that.
That's possible.
So what do like? Man, this is gonna be an interesting
It
life.
gets
the
real.
next
Because
10 years.
you know what's crazy is that we're gonna have that one person that's gonna hack these robots,
Yep.
right? And make these shits go wild, go
Facts.
ham.
That was iRobot.
Actually, there was
That was
another
literally our
show.
robot.
There was another show that I watched on Netflix. I forgot the name of it. Where it was just like they was building these robots for like sexual pleasures and shit like that, and just to do shit around the house and help you. But then they made one with a conscience. So and then they started to do it, and it was like, if you were my maker, I'll do anything to help you. So if Kev said something to you and you felt threatened, he kills Kev. So it's like,
Well, you ever seen the Time Traveler of 3036?
No.
It's a free movie. I think it's a documentary. I think it's like 30 minutes. I think it's on Tubi. I can't remember, but I think it's on Tubi. And if you watch it, he says in the year of 3036, that's how parents handle their kids. So yes, you a parent, but you not the immediate parent. The robot that you're assigned at birth is the one who has to worry about teaching them because there's no schools in the year 2036. So the robot teaches, babes them, teach them how to walk, do this, do all that type shit. And everybody is assigned that robot at birth. And that's who's gonna raise your kid. So I feel like, soon, I mean, it's 2036 is not far.
That's not far. That's what?
12 years?
So it's like, what happens with the parents though? Like, it's too much questions behind robots for real, bro. That's gonna be too much.
These are questions that we have to ask.
Could
We
you
gotta
make
start
a
having those
robot a
conversations.
security guard? Like, if you work security job, are they gonna lose that too?
Everything.
Most likely.
Everything.
You think everything's gonna go into robots?
In China, they already have teachers that
Yeah,
are no
listen,
longer in the
Japan,
house. Yeah.
Japan got restaurants, no humans.
China, listen, China is, whatever you don't believe in and you think it can't happen, just look at China.
Check if China got it.
Let's look at China.
Temu.
Yeah, listen, yeah. Like Temu, yeah.
Like the Temu.
Facts.
Listen,
I fucked with Timu.
yeah. China has the first ever artificial sun.
Yes.
They have an artificial sun. That is wild.
That's mad wild.
Because they're
Yeah,
trying to
don't bring
create
that shit over here.
Nah,
nigga.
that's
Shoot that shit
They're
mad
trying
down.
wild.
to create longer days.
Right.
They're trying to create longer days. I'm telling you. So whatever you think that can't happen, just look at China. China, they have this thing at the airports, right? When you go into China at the airports, they have a thing that like they scan you, right? And as they scan you, they can check your temperature, they check your background, they do all that. They do all
hell no,
all
they
that.
Your social
feds
credit
out
score.
there.
Yeah,
They the feds.
they could check all that, and then like during COVID, what was happening in COVID, if you went there, you were at least a half degree higher than what you're supposed to be. They were taking you in concentration camp immediately.
Just watch Black
They
Mirror.
still, but my thing is with China too, they're still on lockdown. And they have,
Shanghai is,
and they have these
Shanghai is.
drones that are operated, I guess, by their police, or I don't know how they call it out there, police stations, government, whatever it is. But supposedly them fucking drones watch you in front of you to make sure you don't get out. The minute you get out, police is coming. Like,
Everybody that was going
the
in,
shit is
if
crazy.
you were visiting China, the moment you would visit China, you would have to quarantine at least 12 to 15 days.
That's crazy.
Right? This is during COVID, like, right? And this is like a year after COVID. When we opened up and everything, you still have to quarantine 12 to 15 days the moment you get there, and it's out of your own pocket.
What about now, though? You think?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I
they're still
wouldn't
doing
be
that.
surprised
I wouldn't be
neither.
surprised they're still doing
You
that.
ever watch Black Mirror?
Nah, but I couldn't get into it. But I
But
did
that's
hear it
the
was
thing you
good.
gotta watch. You gotta watch. Black Mirror has all of that.
I
shit.
couldn't get into it. I saw like two
don't.
episodes. I'm like,
but it's different. Like you gotta go
The
through it
new one
because-
was
So-
trash.
I heard the new
Oh,
one
which
was
one
the
did
best
you
one.
like?
I ain't like none of them.
I heard
Nah,
that
I
was
like
the best one, the new one.
One of them was really good. The other ones was okay. Like,
I
but
couldn't get into it,
but
but
it's like those things are really happening now. Like real shit. Like the social score. Did you see the one with the social score in Black Mirror?
I don't think
Where
so. I don't think I made it that
it
far.
was like if I meet you and be outside and I'm like, oh shit, I like her. She's cool, and I'll give you a nice score, and you
like Tinder, you swipe left, swipe right.
But it's just a social score. They have, like he's saying in China, they have that. Like
Crazy.
in the show, basically, she wanted to get into a neighborhood, but she couldn't get into a neighborhood because her score wasn't like 4.8. So she would go around and try to be around people who was that so they could give her a high score. But then they start giving her a low score and she goes down. And that's why you live in the slums and all that shit because you don't have a good score.
That's crazy.
That shit, those shits
got
is
that
really real. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
There's
crazy.
another episode where the lady's husband died, and she cloned him and made him a robot. He was living in the attic. There's robots now. That's gonna be like your loved ones, or you could create that shit, or have your grandpa back, whatever like that. Like those shits are gonna be like, shits is weird, but it's happening. So like, where do we go from here? We have no fucking idea because it's gonna just get worse from now on.
Vote Trump.
You know what? You know what's wild is like I've been seeing so much shit that's been happening, and I even feel like even if Trump were to get back in office, like there's no fixing.
There's no.
There's like they did so much in these past 3 years. They did so much in these past 3 years that it's just it's hard to recover. It's really hard because like
We're doomed.
I mean I'm pretty sure
We're
you can
doomed.
I'm pretty sure he can stop the war in Ukraine. I'm pretty sure he can stop China doing what they're doing, like basically stop them from going into Taiwan. I'm pretty sure like he's a good negotiator. He's great with business. He knows how to negotiate. I'm pretty sure he can stop all that. But as far as like, you can't stop what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Not with technology.
No, forget the technology situation. Like it's deeper than just technology. You can't stop from what's about to happen. If you look up BRICS, BRICS, right? BRICS is the new currency that's coming in, right? And America's not sitting at the table, all right? America's not allowed at the table. England's not allowed at the table. And there's a few other countries that are major that are not allowed on this table. And that's something that people need to start looking at because our currency is crashing immensely. And
The dollar's not even worth $1 no more.
inflation had hit a high and is going higher. Our currency we're about to get into a third world section.
How fast you think we're gonna get into crypto? No more dollars, no more US dollars, no more coins.
The thing about it is this though, it's like America is trying to go digital completely.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get rid of paper and all that. So basically they'll be able to monitor all your finances,
Right.
which sounds like China, if you actually think about it. It actually sounds like China. So they're really trying to monitor everything that you do, anything that you do with your finances. If you make a side job, that's going to be taxed. Every little cent that you create is going to be taxed through the government, and they'll be able to monitor everything that you do. If you look at Amazon, what they're doing now, like they have places in Amazon and some businesses in Amazon that you can actually pay with your palm. You pay with your palm. Yep. It reads your palm and everything, and your card information, all that, your Apple Pay, whatever it is through your palm. You know, so they can monitor that. So we're going to some shit right now that's even wild. But as far as the currency, we're about to hit a third world mark real soon. And honestly, like we can get Trump back in office, and he could prolong it, right? But
I don't think he could stop it, though.
You're not gonna stop it.
Yeah, I don't think he could stop it.
This is why I've been saying for years since I've been on this podcast to read Ray Dalio's book, Why Nations Succeed and Fail. It is a book that explains all of this shit in very, very good detail.
See,
go read that.
Absolutely.
Or get the audiobook, or just look up the chapter overviews. You don't even gotta get all the shit in there.
I know, like, if I would like for him to get in office because I already know what I'm doing, and I already know that, on the stuff that I'm doing, that I'm trying to make myself a position that I won't be in a horrible position when we hit the third world mark, right? So I know what I'm doing, right? But I need the extra few years of assistance into that before I can help myself out into that. But overall, there's no stopping where the currency is going. There's no stopping this train. That's something that people need to start paying attention to. Like it's deeper than just Joe Biden and Donald Trump. It's deeper than that. This is a situation that we need to start focusing on and start learning how to invest your money properly, because you have so little time left. It's a scary time to be alive right now.
Speaking of that, and I think that's a really good point that you made. What's everyone's favorite asset that they like to buy? I know you into stocks.
Stocks. One of the best.
Properties.
So now what happens but you see what my thing is with real estate, right? So, okay, cool. Properties and all that, you buy real estate. But at some point down the line, that shit, there's going to be no school buildings. There's going to be no houses. We're going to be living in cots and shit, bro. Hopefully I'm dead by then, boy.
What it boils down to this.
You feel me? So it's like, is it really, I mean, like I said, hopefully I'm dead and it lasts.
But so does stocks. Stocks go down.
It goes up and down.
What happens with this is that with properties, you embrace inflation. You embrace inflation when it comes to properties. If you own a property, you embrace inflation. Because what happens is that if you're willing to sell the property and you want to refinance, whatever the case may be, you're making more profit than what you're supposed to be making. Because if you bought it's a fact. It's with inflation. Inflation with properties, with real estate, inflation makes the most millionaires. Most millionaires come from recessions. So and that's a fact. But you need to know how to do it. When you're dealing with properties, you embrace inflation. If you buy a home that costs $150,000, and then you buy it right before the inflation mark, and then you hit inflation, your property goes up to $300,000 to $400,000 a lot quicker, right? You refinance, you make more money back to your refinance because everything costs more. But since you already have your connects to make everything cheaper, fix everything up, you fix it up, whatever the case may be. You sell it, you make your profits through a refinance, and then from there you could buy another place where there's a down payment, but you know that property is going to go up as interest rates go up too. You know what I'm saying? So you embrace inflation with properties. You can't do that with stocks. With stocks,
I just feel like we're not gonna have properties for that much longer.
well, that's what. See,
I feel like it's over for that.
So now this is what happens. Now this is what happens when it comes to properties, right? You're absolutely right. At some point, we're not going to be having them. Somebody will buy the plot from you. Somebody's going to buy the plot from you. And that's what's going to happen. And a lot of times, we have people from foreign countries that are from rich foreign countries like China and stuff like that. They come here and buy, right?
A lot of them are buying the skyscrapers downtown.
So they start buying. And if you go look at China, they're very smart. But I'm gonna get to that in a few. But if you buy a property and China comes and buys it and says, listen, I give you $950,000 right now for this home. You just spent $150,000 for this home. You're not gonna sell it? I'm saying if you know that's the max price right now before I'm saying,
but it's still like it's one of those like, okay, so what do you do with your money now? We live nomad.
I'm saying
everything free, the vegetables free, food free, water free. Okay, I got $900K in my bank. Okay, and I die tomorrow.
But
now what?
But listen, you have the $900K and you could relocate somewhere else. You have that money. You have that opportunity that you have finance. You could relocate somewhere else. But now you're living on the wealthier side. So that's like when you have more money, you have more options in your life. But whereas you don't have, but the idea of a communist society is that they make more low class, make the middle class low class, and keep the low class at a low class, and they keep you there because you're still a tax haven for them. They're making profits off you through taxes. They want you to stay there and be comfortable there, and they'll give you a $600 check because it covers your bill, whatever the case may be. But that's still being taxed. You know what I'm saying? But they try to minimize the millionaires. But a lot of people are not with that mentality to actually become rich. They want to become rich, but they don't have the blueprint to.
I just feel like in the next 30 years, 40 years, being rich ain't gonna matter.
Well, it's less than 30 years. Less than 30 years, but that's what I'm saying. But you have the option that you could relocate. It might not matter here. Definitely not gonna matter in New York because New York is gonna be a billionaire state. New York's gonna be a billionaire state.
I don't think that shit gonna matter anywhere though.
So it's gonna in New York. It's a billionaire state that in the next 8 years. In the next 8 years, you need to make a salary minimum $300, $400K a year even to live here, and you'll see that real soon. To live here, if not, you're gonna be under the Socialist Act that you're gonna live on a check. You're gonna live on check to check from the government. The government will give you a check to stay home and keep you comfortable. Pay your rent and the checks, whatever the case may be. Pay some little food, whatever, but you're comfortable, so you're satisfied. That's what a socialist society does. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really what it is.
Dada said he's gonna go to an island with his sex robot and a Denny's robot to cook.
Yo.
And now as far as with China, what they do with homes and like in the Upper East Side or whatever it is, they buy. You ever see like these homes, like these multi-million-dollar homes in like Upper East Side, these condos that are just empty, like people buy them but nobody's living in them. You ever see those? Like they have these huge condos and nobody's living in them, but they use that as a refinancing situation. They launder their money with these homes out here in New York, in America. So they get it in New York. They get these homes. They refinance the homes. They make all this money off of these properties, and and then after that they sell it even higher, and the next person makes the profits, whatever. But this is what China does in America. They own so much stuff here in America, but try to see what you own there. Americans don't own shit in China, so.
They don't even like us going over there.
They don't like you going over there, and they don't want you. They don't want you owning anything. That's why it's I find it crazy that we open the doors for them to buy here, but they are allowed. But they wouldn't let us buy anything. If you rent, because
U.S. is scared.
I'm saying?
Scared of them niggas.
So that's why Alabama, Florida, and Texas are the 3 states right now that they ban any Chinese resident even to buy not Chinese resident, but like a Chinese with a person with a visa, if you become a resident, it's one thing. But if you get with a visa, you're not allowed to buy anything in those countries.
I think when it comes to real estate, that's the gift and the curse of having a country like America, where it's like anybody could come here and just pretty much do whatever they want within the legal boundaries. But overall, that's what makes America great, because you can come from China, you can come from India, you can come from Ireland and buy property and build equity and build wealth here. It's just that Americans don't do it.
Yeah, I get that.
that's the main problem.
So like I said, it was just more that you just come over here and you be able to buy. That's cool, but what Florida did, and I agree with DeSantis did with that one, because he did it in a way that you have to become an actual resident of this country. You have to become a citizen of this country completely, not just with a visa. You know what I'm saying? You can't just buy stuff in Florida now with a visa.
They doing that everywhere though.
No, hell no.
Not only, they doing that in a lot of places, because my boy's trying to buy property in DR, and they telling him he got to get his whole shit out there. Like, so he just married his girl to get whatever the visa shit. Then he got to get like a whole, like a residency shit, whatever shit out there too. So to buy the property.
That's crazy.
Damn, Kev, we fucked.
What?
Cause then we can't do that shit in Colombia. We gotta get married to somebody in Colombia.
Oh yeah, you say fix that, bro.
He
good. Kev good. That's a happy story for Kev. That's a happy story for Kev.
Oh shit.
No, but I didn't say it happened in Colombia. I'm saying in some places. Yeah, some places.
Colombia wouldn't do that. That's the thing, though. Colombia wouldn't do that, because Colombia, and this is what I was saying that day, like on the episode one day. But you told me that like you had a whole thing about it. Colombia is a third world country. It's listed as a democracy, right? It's listed as democracy. But it's a third world country, and the reason why I say it's third world, because the residents of Colombia cannot afford to own properties in their own country. Right? So a lot of them, what they do is they flee their country, they come to the States, whatever it is, or legally or illegally, they come here, make their money, and then they go back to buy the property, what they wanted to buy there. I'm saying, because their salaries are not high enough for that. We're talking about a country that a doctor makes $800 a month. Mm-hmm. I'm saying? A doctor makes $800 a month there. That's insane. People at McDonald's in 2 weeks make more than that. I'm saying? So in the United States, they make
niggas on TikTok make more than that in 5 minutes.
But that's not enough money. You can't live on enough money to actually own stuff, because to own stuff in Colombia is expensive.
That's what they say about Thailand.
You can get
too.
a nice condo there, right? A nice condo in Medellin, Provenza. You can get a nice condo, a 2-bedroom, for $300,000 USD.
No, we saw it for cheaper than that.
Bro, I'm talking about these nice condos.
No, even the okay ones, we saw that shit for like...
The okay ones go 180,000.
Yeah.
But it's still 180,000 USD. They still can't afford that. Mm-hmm. You know how many years you have to work even to afford that? Like,
it's more.
And that's you cutting off all like hanging out, traveling, cutting out everything just to own one little thing. So they make it impossible for the people of their own country. But Americans and people from other countries can own. That's why you go to Colombia, you see some Asians there, you see Americans there, you see a lot of these people, because they come there and they capitalize. They capitalize in that country.
That's what they're doing in Thailand right now. If you notice, a lot of people are moving to Thailand from the States. Like, a lot of people are moving to Thailand. They said in Thailand, you could eat for your whole day, like during the whole day,
for like
with
$10. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
They said you could eat your whole day with $10.
And you do the same thing in Colombia.
Bro, they showed a picture of a nice looking meal, bro.
And
this shit was like $1.43 in I think they call them bets or baroots or something. You know, the Thailand money.
I bought food in Colombia, right? A big ass dish of food, right? It was 5 of us there, right? Mm-hmm. But for all 5 of us, literally everything cost me $14.
To feed 5 people.
5 people, $14. Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy how, to us, we could afford that, but to them, you go over there, and it's, like you said, a third world country. They can't afford it. They're all homeless. They're all barefoot. But we go there, we live in, like, fucking kings and queens out there. You feel me? Like it's crazy. It's crazy how it is.
I earned that shit though.
It's crazy. Nah, yeah. I mean, coming from where we coming from, yeah. But now think about being from Thailand and seeing that though, or being from Colombia and seeing that, and it's like, damn, this nigga done worked all his life in Colombia and did all that. And
I mean, we see that here though. Because when I was in school, I was in Indiana, and we had international students from Africa, China, Japan, and it was all the international students had bread. I'm talking about these are like some of the flyest kids on the campus. And that was just because moms are sending them 2 bands a month, 3 bands a month, just for play money, just to have money in it. I've seen it. Listen, that don't fucking make me feel, but it don't make me feel a way about them. I just gotta get to the bag too.
I see some crazy shit in the city. My job, there was this kid, he was a student, and he's from China. This dude pulled up in a McLaren, right? Pulls up in a McLaren. Motherfucker had an NYU decal on it. I'm like, why would you put an NYU decal on your McLaren? He's like, oh, dude, it's a play car. I'm like, motherfucker, it's a play car?
Your McLaren's the play
It's
car?
a play car?
Not the BMW, not the Benz.
The
Your
McLaren?
McLaren?
It's levels.
That's not no damn play car, boy.
McLaren.
It's levels.
That's why I'm gonna take it out only when I'm
He
flashy
had
and
a
some
bright
shit.
orange McLaren with a purple NYU decal on the back.
That's
Still know
crazy.
him?
Huh?
For that to be a play car
I
is
don't talk to
crazy.
him.
For that to be a play car is crazy.
So he said, oh, it's a play car. I'm like,
I'm like nothing.
I don't know, stuff like that motivates
I was
me.
driving a Ford Taurus at the
Right.
time. That's my play car.
Right.
That was my baby at that time.
People don't even understand that shit motivates people, but like even the little things motivate me.
But it's just what I'm saying though, like when you see a lot of these people coming from Asia into this country, when you see a lot of people from Asia coming from this country, 98% of them come from money, come from a lot of money. Like a lot of these
Indians too.
That's why they live good here.
But India is from Asia. Is Asia.
Yeah,
But that's the Asians. But like the Chinese restaurants, don't ever think that these guys are poor.
Oh
Don't
hell
ever think those guys
no.
are poor. Those guys, they know how to monetize and they know how to manage their money and monetize of all many different things. But
And
those
they
guys,
come here to get the money and go back home and live lavish.
They're living good. I'm
That's
pretty
my whole thing. They're doing shit that we can all do. They're not coming here and
What,
breaking the law.
It goes,
Yeah, but we can't go over there and do that.
No, but the thing is
The
this.
money-
I don't want to go over there. I want to do that shit right here. I want a juice bar
So,
right here. I want a restaurant here. I don't want to go over there.
We are taught at a young age that at 18 years old, you're supposed to be moving out. We're taught at 18 to 21 years old, you're supposed to be moving out. Instead of building a wealth within your family, building wealth with the family, all the one household, and then and capitalize on everything, whatever the case may be. That's why what the Jews would do the same thing, and Muslims would come here and do the same thing. They all come here to do the same exact thing that these groups of people that they raise together. Like a lot of these deli owners, they live in the same household.
15 niggas,
You know what I'm
one
saying?
crib.
Yeah, they
Swear
live in
to
the same
God,
household.
I seen it.
But they capitalize on so many different things, and then we as Americans, we're taught to like, hey, you turn 18 or 21, you got to get your own place, you got to get your card, you got to do this, you got to do that. But you're handing money out everywhere else, and we focus on fashion, we focus on everything on wrong things, but we're not focused on the bigger picture of actually building wealth and more wealth and more wealth. That becomes the issue, because if we all lived in the same household and our rent was $1,000, right? We all break down to a portion, and you have a bullshit job that pays you $10 to $15 an hour, right? But you're able to pay $225 a month. You know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, you're able to pay that, and from there, or $250, whatever. From there, you're able to capitalize on different things because you're able to save more money now.
Right.
You're able to do a bunch of things. You're able to you're able to see the bigger picture, because now you know what you want, and then you have something to prove. Like, yo, listen, I just got this. We just got this whole thing right here. If by the end of the month, if I ended up saving up, let's say $5,000, you save up $5, you save up $5, you save up $5. We just made $20,000 all together. Now we can start putting this money together into other things, and we do that multiple times.
I bet. So we're
saying-
gonna move into your crib. You got enough room?
Go right ahead.
We gonna start today. Might as well start it today. He brought up the idea. Let's do it. 5 bands each, 20K.
But this is what I'm
we
saying.
can start a
this
business.
is what I'm saying. So these are the things that, but these people come to this country and this is what they do, and this is why they succeed, because this is what they do. All these people that come from other countries, they live in one household and they make all this money together, and they make multiple corner stores, they make multiple car shops, they make multiple businesses left and right. So this is what they do. We are not taught that. We are taught to, like I said, be pushed out, 18 years old, 21, and get a life. You know,
No.
and it's frowned upon a lot of people that, oh, yo, you still live with your mom? You know, it's frowned upon to that, but it's just like, but if you're living with your mom and not doing anything, I get that. But if you're living with your mom and then you're over here, you helping her, and then she's helping you, and you guys are making finances together, and you have like you see the bigger picture, that's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what you're about to do.
I know somebody that just did that too. She's like, I'm 32, she's like 34. She had her own crib, you know, for like a good 5-6 years, but she recently just moved back with her mom and her brother. And, you know, her brother's a chef or whatever, and that's what she's doing. She moved back, figured, you know, I moved back home. My mom live in the projects, rent dirt cheap,
Save
probably
some
got to give her $100. Saves bread, and now she just want to buy a house with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's their first step. And then they going to live together in the house, and now while we in the house, we can afford it. Now let's start a business and then go our separate ways.
I got family that's doing that exact same thing too.
And I think
That's what I'm trying to do now, but I'm the only one doing the financing.
oh shit.
Last one's on this. It's
I think all of that is true, but I also think it starts with the mindset and the values that are instilled in the home. And like you said, we're not taught. I think the first mistake that we're taught is that in order to be successful, you need a job. That mentality right there already sets you up to make you think that in order for you to be successful, you need to be dependent on somebody else choosing you
or going to college
to be successful. College as well. Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to be rich? You want to be successful? Go to college. Get a job.
College is a scam.
But that shit entraps you into not only debt, but then it also caps your success. Like we've gotten conditioned to think that you making $100K a year, you're successful.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's nothing.
Absolutely.
It's really nothing.
It's
really nothing.
But that's what, yeah, exactly. We're not taught. We're so, like what I said before, we have these situations that you can make $100K a year, but if you're making $100K a year and you're living your life off of that, right? And you're not trying to like get out of somebody else's pocket and make your own pocket, then you are gonna live in an entrap. You're gonna be entrapped. You'll be making the same lifestyle of somebody who's making $40,000 a year. At the end of the day, yeah, you got a nicer car, but then what do you have to show for it? At the end of the day, like at the end of the day, what do you have? What legacy are you leaving behind? You know what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, we all have a reason to be here, and we all have a reason to leave a legacy. Mm-hmm. It could be anything. You don't have to be rich at the end of your life, but you have to leave something behind and saying that, yo, like he did that. You know, people have this thing in their mind that they want to be rich, and yeah, everybody wants to be rich, but you don't have to be rich to live the best life that you could live. You don't have to be rich, but you just have to like make it easier for the next person. You know what I'm saying, and as your child, whatever, you make it a little easier for them, and then they do the same thing over and over, and then that's how things get better on your within your bloodline. Like my family came to the U.S. from Puerto Rico, right? Puerto Rico's part of the U.S., but they don't consider themselves the states. So they came over here, and they were living in extreme poverty. Like you saw like what my mom was at, right there, because they had like that messed up place with that. That used to be literally, and it sounds crazy. It used to be plastic bins, like the floors used to be like plastic bins and everything. So that's what my mom was living in. And she was only able to shower one time a week. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she was living in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it do be like that.
So
though.
and she had to like eat random stuff, whatever it was. That's how people were living. My dad lived the same way. My dad at the age of 2 to 3, he was being taught on how to, like at 3 years old, going on 4, he was taught how to milk cows and everything, and then how to had to work on these things. But these are people living in poverty. You know what I'm saying? So, and when they got out of there, came here, yeah, I grew up in the Jacks, but it was better than how they were living. what I'm saying? So they came up. So they came up. You know what I'm saying? So and they passed that down to me that I didn't have to live in that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then now, as my generation goes or whatever, I have to make something easier for the next one. It doesn't have to be, it has to be going back to the jacks, but it's something that it has to be easier for the next one. And then that's literally what generation wealth is. It doesn't have to be finances.
The only problem with projects, with passing it down, is comfortability.
Well, I'm not saying pass down the project.
No, I'm just saying, no, even if you did, the thing is, people get way too comfortable paying this small amount of rent, no light, no gas, staying on public assistance.
That they don't want to do nothing. They
You know
don't
what I'm
really
saying?
want to go invest that.
Even
They
if
don't really want to do all
Even
that.
if they did, they wouldn't know what to do because they are comfortable and living and they just putting us in that situation. And then it's up to us to get ourselves out of that.
And that's
You
what
know I'm saying?
goes back to what I said prior about that we have a lot of socialist acts in this country already, right? So we have a lot of socialist things that goes on in this country. So that's a socialist act right there, because at the end of the day, you're living off the government. The government is supplying you $600, $700 a month, whatever it is. They give you comfortability so you can get off their back.
But even people that's not living off the government, it's still comfortable.
But living in the projects, they're still living in the government. That still live under the government's acts.
Cool.
But that's what I'm
Agreed.
saying. Yeah.
But there's people that don't have public assistance, that don't do that shit, that live in a project because they comfortable.
Well, I get that, and that's but like I said, that's still living under a government act. Like the government's literally giving you back an apartment that is based on your income, right? So if you make $100,000 a year and living in the projects, whatever the case may be, right? Yeah, you're gonna pay top dollar rent. You're gonna pay top dollar rent.
But you trying to be like realistic with people who say that. There's niggas that make $100,000 that say, oh yeah, like they don't pay that and they don't put that in their shit. That's why it's comfortable, because they make so much money to live $500 rent.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? But if I say I make $100,000, yeah, my rent's gonna be.
But that's called cheating the system. That's a different state. That's a different statement.
That's why it's comfortable.
Yeah, but a lot of states can't do that. It's really New York that's big on cheating the system. You can't do that in a lot of states.
Like I remember when my dad was alive, I remember his rent. It's just like right before he checked out, his rent was $1,700 a month, or $1,850 a month. $1,850 a month to live in the projects. I'm like, you're paying $1,850 a month for this apartment, which is wild.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is
wild.
When
you go to Texas and get a whole house for that.
$1,850 a month for the pissy elevators and shit in the staircase is wild.
I think when back in the day, before my mom gave it to me, when I was working, I think I was at FedEx at this time, my rent was probably like $1,600, I think.
Shit is wild.
2-bedroom.
Shit is wild.
I don't know. I gotta ask her like what it was.
It was $1,850 right before you checked out, and I'm like, yo, like that's wild.
1,000 some shit. It was up there.
Now it's like I'm saying, it's not that much money being placed into.
I ain't gonna lie, I live in the Jets. My shit's $1,700 right now.
But now the apartment is like it's not much income being based. It's not in that apartment anymore. The rent is down to like I think $700 or something like that. I'm saying, but like I'm saying, but it's still expensive. But at the same time, it's cheaper than any apartment that you're finding right now.
I was just about to say that, because
yeah.
$1,700 for a 2-bedroom, you're not even getting $1,700 for a studio.
For a studio,
it's just
hell
like
no.
it's not cheap. It's not cheap. Like living in New York is not cheap, but the taxes are high. Everything, cost of living is high. But the fact is that housing doesn't take care of their residents.
That's because they having orgies and shit.
Because they are residents.
That's true too, though.
The people they hire are residents.
Yeah.
So that's
so it's
that's
like, why would I go hard cleaning this elevator knowing damn well I was off on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Y'all saw me come up and down, had no respect. They was still pissing in. Most of them is residents, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's true. All right, guys. It's
like the housing from mines are the people that live in Castle Hill projects.
I think
my housing workers are Castle Hill workers.
Our housing workers switched a lot because we had the sex scandal. So we don't, like a lot of the people don't work over here anymore. So I don't know where the fuck these people from. They take them from everybody, but a lot of them used to live around the area. You know?
Yeah, that's how
But
it is.
now it's not. Do y'all want to go off on a good note? Y'all want to talk something quick? You have a question? You have something you want us to talk about real quick? You want the last thing before you want to be like let's do it? It's 12:30 already.
I don't really know.
Nah? You good? Kev?
Some days peanuts, some days
I
shells.
didn't say a goodbye greeting. I was just saying, do you want to talk about anything? That means no?
It's more of a buy now, man. It's 12:30.
You got anything else you want to talk about real quick? It's
Again,
getting late.
if you want to donate to the book bag drive, which is going to be September 2nd, between the hours of 12 in the afternoon to 5 p.m. in the evening, you can go to givesendgo.com. You can go to givesendgo.com. Anybody who makes a donation
/40 Central.
in these
40
next 10, no, we're not going to be on for that long.
Yeah.
Anybody who makes a donation before 1 a.m., I will match it. So go to givesendgo.com.
Go send 3,000, y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
he can match it.
Yeah.
Go send 3K,
try
y'all.
that. Go do that. Go do that. Givesendgo.com/40 Central. Make sure if you are in the Throg's Neck houses that you vote. In I think it's November for Throg's Neck president. My name is in the ballot.
Yes, sir.
So make sure you go vote for that. I think that's it.
Today was a good one.
Word.
Yeah, we went through roller coasters and stuff, but it was
Oh,
good.
Saturday. We may be streaming
All day.
high school basketball games all day on 40 Central. So be on the lookout for that as well. You'll see St. Francis, St. Raymond's. Earl Monroe's not gonna be there. What other schools? It's gonna be a lot of big schools.
Can
a lot of
people
big
come?
schools. Yeah, I think. Let me just find the teams really quickly for those who actually like basketball.
You guys not doing a 40 Central event on Saturday?
We'll talk about it after.
No, we're not.
Yeah, it's not a foot. We'll talk about it.
St. Raymond's, New Rochelle, St. Francis, Newburgh, Scarsdale, Eagle, Holy Cross, and it looks like that's it for right now.
How many games is that?
It's gonna be 7 games
Okay.
from
7
10 a.m. to 8:15
p.m.
p.m.
Everything we will most likely be streaming most of the time. What are you thinking?
No, we're not gonna stream unless the game is on. So
Yeah, so
Gonna be
when
streaming
the
the
games
games.
is on, we're gonna be streaming.
gonna be streaming the games. So I'm be on the lookout for that. This is it's gonna be a big deal. So definitely gonna be a big deal. If you love basketball, definitely tune in. You're gonna want to watch this.
Yeah. Or if you like any of those teams, or your kids go to the school, or you know somebody's kid that goes to school and you want to watch them and you can't make it, it'll probably be up with us.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just say the teams one more time: St. Francis, St. Raymond's, Eagle Academy Bronx, Eagle Academy BK, Scarsdale, Holy Cross, New Rochelle High School, Scarsdale, and Newburgh.
Let's go.
We'll all be competing this Saturday at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club. Shout out to Kenny Sat and Kenny Sat from Castle Hill and Sinclair, Mr. H from Castle Hill. 2 guys giving back to the community through the game of basketball, giving these kids opportunities, parents opportunities, and these schools opportunities to compete. So, takes a village. Takes a village.
Yep. Smooth. Anything you gotta say before we go?
Nah, not really, man. Follow me on all my socials, man. Smoothly on everything. Tune into my TikTok new talk show, man. LGBTQ speed dating. And if you feel me, if you straight and you want to speed date, I got one for you to go to. My boy Primetime on TikTok. He also does speed dating for the cisgender, you know, the straight men, women. He also do LGBTQ. Mine will be based on only LGBTQ. You know, I'm trying to put on now for the community. Kind of late. But yeah, man, just follow me everywhere. Smoothly though, everywhere, y'all. We got this show we working on is coming out crazy, man. I just heard some shit. We got some new stuff in and all this. So, you know, we got this shit coming. We working tomorrow. If you're in New York City, Kush Factory, I'll be there. Come meet me. I'll be in Kush Factory tomorrow. I'll be there by 6 p.m. Event starts at 8 p.m. Shout outs to Zeus Network and Natalie. The baddies will be there, y'all. So if y'all know, meet me there. I'll be there.
Kev, want to do your line one more time?
Fuck Zay.
Ah, we haven't had that in a minute.
I just seen Zay today too.
I know you met up with him? Oh, whatever, we'll talk. But man, we love y'all. Thank everybody for watching. We will see y'all next week. If anybody want to come up here and talk with us, please, y'all more than welcome to come hit one of us up. Hit us in the DM and we'll get y'all guys up here. If you got something that you want to promote, hit us up. We'll get y'all up here. Y'all want to come talk and some nonsense about anything, hit us up. We'll get y'all up here, man. We are not afraid to talk to the people. We love you guys. Thank everybody for watching. And until next time.